to the Books That Burn monthly live stream. We are here with a bunch of guests. We managed to get a lot of authors, and I'm extremely excited. We're going to go down the list and say hi. So I'm Robin. I am one of the hosts of the podcast Books That Burn.
CA, you are next.
I'm CA, a rapper, graphic designer, member of the Grid Squid Collective, and a recent bird enthusiast.
Okay,
I'm Case. I'm Case. I am currently a host of a bunch of podcasts, but I'm also a playwright and screenwriter.
All right, Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica, the host of the Les Represent podcast. We're currently on hiatus right now, and unfortunately, possibly thinking about not starting it back up since life is life. However, if you are interested, the Les Represent podcast is a podcast where I had interviewed a lot of different members of the LGBT community from all walks of life, and basically it's just their experience and their story, and basically representing themselves in a greater narrative that is so very often categorized into tiny, minuscule boxes that don't really fit anybody. So that's still free to check out.
And Kevin.
I am Kevin. What can I say about myself? I'm an author with 9 Star Press. I've got quite a few books out, and my new one comes out on August 30 about a man who meets the man of his dreams, literally in his dreams.
Ooh. Nice. MD New.
Hi, I'm MD New. I am also an author from 9 Star Press, and recently had my series finale for The Calling come out, which is The Called, which kind of wraps up the story. It is a modern-day vampire story that takes place here in Silicon Valley, where I happen to live. I also had recently released the audiobook version of my novel, Tad, the Angel of Death. So, yeah, I'm excited to be here. And I'm especially happy to be here because Kevin's here tonight.
Thank you, Martin.
My name is Nicole, and I am on the one of the co-hosts at Books That Burn. I'm also the one controlling everything you see right now. Ooh. Sarah.
I'm Sarah. I'm an author. I've had some books with 9 Star Press, and I have some coming out soon with other publishers. Actually, I have stories in an anthology, Distant Gardens, that comes out on Tuesday. So if you're interested in sapphic science fantasy adventures, check that out. Other than writing, I'm into swimming, and I am an English teacher.
Very nice. And Sophie.
Hello there, I'm Sophie Whitmore, writer of films and books, and also at the wonderful 9 Star Press. Latest book is Catch Lily 2 of the Game and Immortal series. Is basically what happens when a bunch of queer punk rock monster hunters get together and try to solve a murder without getting murdered themselves.
Excellent.
All right.
All right.
So we're about to get started with some Quiplash. If anybody in our audience would like to vote, you may join the audience. I will be uncovering that room code right now.
Also, those of us who are playing, we had a little bit of an interlude, so you may want to refresh your browser and then don't change anything, just hit join. Otherwise, it could have timed out.
All right.
So go ahead and do that real quick.
Oh, and everybody, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this didn't happen before I jumped in. If you are in the stream and have not yet, mouse over Robin's name where it says live in voice, and there will be an option to watch stream. You do want to do that. You can also mute or change the audio on that input to lower it, but that will let you actually see the shenanigans when we get to the voting stage.
Oh yes, you will need the stream up and your internet browser. The internet browser is where you'll put things in, and the stream is where we all watch the results.
Okay, good. Looks like we have all 7 people in there. Awesome. Actually, no, we're missing 1 because I am part of that 7, and I didn't count me. do that in a second. Do your answers first.
Okay.
And also hello
Was it-
to our spectators. Our
what-
regular viewer Eric is back and is kind of excited that we're only on Twitch this time because now he can emote in chat, which was not an option on YouTube. So that's cool.
Kevin, it sounds like you have a question.
Hi, Ferret
I've got a
Scratches.
question in front of me. As you know, I'm a newbie at this.
Mhm.
Is this just a test one, or do I put a joke answer? in
Oh.
this?
Oh, definitely put a joke answer. I did do some. I mean, you could. No, this is. I did do some where it's a book title that's missing one of the words. So if you got one of those, that's probably what's giving you the test question feel.
Yep, I have. Thank you.
All right. So we have a couple of new. Oh, is that Kay? We have hi Haku. Sorry, our junior assistant editor is trying to put her input into the stream. She is meowing on the wrong side of the mic though. So, unfortunately. Nice. All right. So we have Oh. All right. So, yeah, and welcome also to Angelic Egotist.
Oh, hey!
Okay, just need a second to write down
Sorry,
your
that was my
entries.
tag along.
There really has to be a better way to do this.
I wondered. I was like, hey, they can't join the stream, but make sure they know they can watch it.
Oh.
Let's set it off.
The stream is
Hey,
really trippy.
what's up?
It's trippy. Oh no.
I just put the
Yeah.
names. I just put the names together.
I mean, it
Oh.
is like digital
Oh.
Play-Doh in a hypnotic swirl. So, yeah, trippy is a pretty good description
Yeah.
for Quiplash.
Oh, I
I've
need to
already
vote.
put my answer in incorrectly. This is a great start to a show.
And yeah.
And next is
Okay.
Our junior assistant editor is doing her absolute best to take up as much space on my desk as possible. She just really wants to be in on this.
Oh, so updates in the life of Grimoire. So we got rid of the pile of paper she could jump into, and we replaced it with like 2 actual tunnels hooked together.
next up.
So now she incessantly wants us to like move the end of the tunnel so that she crashes through it and bites us on the other side. And then that bumps it out of place, so then we drag it back to the starting place. And we've started referring to it as the ride because it feels like this weird roller coaster only we can reset that she demands kind of incessantly.
That sounded
I
alright.
think
Oh.
the cat needs some Xanax or something.
Oh,
Oh my god.
do I
Wait,
already know
who did this?
again?
Who's giving me a sequel title?
Oh
Who
my
did it?
goodness.
Who did it?
This is UCA, I swear to God.
I'm just saying that.
What?
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, I just got off work.
But like,
Well,
we
Burns
both made
was
jokes
good
in
at
reference to
pronunciation.
each other.
Great.
Why is this
Yeah,
happening?
We could. It's.
I'm now getting this. I finally understand this. Yay!
I'm glad. Yeah, because Kevin, this is one of those games where like we describe it. It's like, yeah, that sounds okay, and then you play it, and it's like, oh,
Like, oh, I
okay.
understand now.
I've got an and the hello everyone you heard before was my husband.
Oh,
Wait,
hi.
Yeah.
hello.
The
I'm
whale
pretty
on
sure.
now.
Like we've had this question before. I like it a lot, but I'm pretty sure these are always the 2 answers.
Yeah. They're very good answers though. Oh no.
Oh.
Kevin was so into his first answer that he just didn't answer the second one.
Oh no.
I missed it. I missed it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Let's do the
It's
next
okay.
one.
That's
That's
because
sad.
I was too busy focusing on Wayne.
Yeah.
This is the warm-up round. It's fine.
Now, contrary
that's
to
great.
that other one, this one we
Oh.
do a lot and we always get different answers. So that's cool.
Yeah, this one's a staple. We have like lists of like these are the podcaster Quiplash questions, these are the TV tropes one, and now the brand new these are the author book ones.
I just,
Without further ado,
Oh boy. Oh no.
Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
People may be noticing things suspiciously similar to their book titles. Hi.
Yes, I just did, yes.
Yeah, normally our
No, I appreciate the pity vote, MD. I really appreciate
You
it.
know, CA, I had to. I just looked and I was like, okay, somebody
Round
needs a
one
pity
is
vote.
but a memory.
Aw, man,
Let's
you
see
know
the
what? You're a real
scores.
one for that. The
Haku,
world needs more
please.
people like you.
Hey!
You're winning those.
Nice.
I can no longer be happy. Like,
Wow,
I
don't
take
worry,
back
it won't
everything I've
last.
ever said.
One of my victories was a sham, though. I feel so bad.
Aww.
Okay, most of mine are, so it's.
I mean,
Through
this
my life is a sham, so what else?
Oh,
in
stop
this
that.
in this Play-Doh world, all victories are a sham, so it's fine.
All right.
Oh, hi, Haku. Honey, that was concerning. Please don't knock over everything.
I either showed great creativity on these answers or I just bombed terribly.
That is Quiplash. That's how this goes.
I'm just glad that spelling doesn't always count.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna play this with my friends, I think. I think I need to set this up with everyone in lockdown at the moment in Sydney.
You'll
Oh,
only
yeah.
need one person
Absolutely.
to purchase the game, and I can talk to you afterward about like how we're playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you can
definitely.
buy the full party pack, and I believe you can also buy individual games if you just have ones that you really like. I'm not sure about the price differential there, but
All right,
yeah,
let's begin.
it's definitely worth it.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
oops.
because it
I
was
may have.
designed to be that you're playing it and you're like in a room with people on
Yeah.
their phones with
Yeah.
each other, but it translates super well to this.
I'm just saying the good cruises wouldn't make you pick.
That's true.
And,
4K no
Oh
listos.
boy.
and I'm trying to get my money's worth from an experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes. Good.
Someone has a bad shuffleboard experience. I can feel it.
Are there
I'm
good
not
shuffleboard
totally
experiences?
sure what shuffleboard is.
It's
Oh, it's when you
It's-
those like big
it's
pucks on
not-
like a
it's not croquet golf, right? Like it's a game. It's a card game, right? I think.
Okay,
No.
no.
I don't know
I
what
know
it
you've
is
got,
either.
like, sticks and like circular disc things, but I have no idea what the rules
They're
are.
both so good. Also, the combination of these two actually make a biblically accurate angel. So like,
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And now,
he
Don't
flies with
forget.
boogers and knives.
it's both.
now it gets real.
Um,
Pick your favorite.
I think
One of
people
these-
misunderstood weirdest and thought
One
they
of-
said most appropriate.
One
Um,
of these.
The best part is I'm not sure which you mean.
Yeah. The safe for work one I did in middle school a lot. But that was because I was in class and we were supposed to be reading from the textbook and I didn't want to, or I had already read fast enough that I just read ahead of everybody else. So I would just finish the 2-page spread we were on and pull out my actual fun book and read that while everybody else got caught up.
Doing these things could be the same thing to one person. I just
I
want
used
to
to
point
do
that
Oh
out.
no.
One of these has the potential to cause a very loud problem. The other one is being horny.
Okay.
See, Kevin, I was
Great.
right there with you. I thought yours
Thank
was
you.
good.
Thank you.
He thought worse was ironic. No, best thing.
Oh,
Oh. The worst pun to find in a book
Aging.
title. Oh no. What? I'm pretty
Well,
sure
that's a good one. That's
it
Oh
that
really good.
why does that feel like it's gonna be the answer on a TV show when they're doing a parody doctor hospital episode? and they like, I don't know.
Sorry,
Robert, that's a
Sarah. I like your
banger.
answer.
That's a anger. Oh.
Oh my
Unions
gosh.
again.
All right, people.
Oh
It's voting
no!
time.
These are the
These are
same
all
thing.
bangers.
These are
Dental
the
plan,
same
yeah.
thing.
Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Dental plan.
With the audiobook thing, or like I was thinking of audiobooks, if reading a book and another book. When I was a kid, I didn't understand audiobooks, and I had ended up with this cassette
Okay, what's next?
of Stuart Little, and I tried reading Stuart Little while listening to the cassette of Stuart Little.
Oh, that sounds frustrating.
Do not recommend. It was not good. It was not good because I read very fast. And I was like, what is this for? Because I did not know it's for
This was a difficult
listening
choice.
without trying to also look at the book.
Let's see how they handle.
I didn't know.
I wonder how many people in the stream are actually wearing wired glasses.
I
right
was
now,
gonna
though.
I was gonna
I
say
think this is the same. I think this is referencing the same thing.
Oh, well.
Okay with that.
I like the
Okay,
some
my-
stranger
Same
part.
answer. My
These are both some
favorite-
stranger, I guess.
My favorite
I
answer.
couldn't
we
answer.
have
I couldn't answer.
ever
It's
had-
the same.
Oh
My
no.
favorite answer we have ever had to this question was love interest and other love interest. That
That is funny.
Aw.
that was my favorite we've had.
That's some meta shit when you know what the other people are answering.
Right. The thing is like I was torn between that and Sonic Happy Hour drinks. Like,
I literally couldn't decide in time, and I
Yeah.
lost it.
Taco Bell immediately came to mind
Each
when,
of you
like,
will
you
be
know.
sent a prompt that requires 3
CA,
responses.
you are a little
Yeah.
bit quieter than in our sound
Oh.
test. Would you like me to turn you up or?
No, that's just I
Okay.
the mic a little bit. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
This is Thriflash. So this is where you can either do 3 separate things or a 3-part answer depending on which you think is funnier.
Oh, I am looking back at Twitch chat. I had looked away for a little bit to do some Twitter things. Eric says, "Hey Nicole and Robin, congrats on the partnership from earlier in this month." So, Case, who is with us today, is actually from that partnership. For those who don't know, we have joined. Oh no, I'm
Certain
gonna.
point of view.
Certain point. I was trying to think of the words for podcasting conglomerate, which is not what that is called.
Collective?
Ooh, no, I hope we're not there.
Yeah.
Is it cool?
I prefer more like a collective.
Yeah, there we go. But what is it's late in the day and I've completely lost the word for what it actually is. Network. There we go. We have joined a podcasting network, certain point of view.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, Haku is just yelled directly into my mic, I think. She says hello. Yeah, so we're super excited and this should be really, really fun. And it's nice to
Case.
yeah, we're excited about working with you guys.
Sorry.
See what you've done.
It's okay. It's okay.
First
That
round
was
is
my
always
fault.
just like-
I distracted Case by talking about things that were not the question.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
These are 2 very different answers.
Yeah, right.
One is a tragedy,
Oh,
one's a good
fuck
time. I'll
Hannah.
let you know. I'll let you know which one is which later.
I like half a body. Who is strangling? Okay,
Is that
There's a lot
I'm
of
voting
questions
for the
here.
one that gives me a better visual, which I don't know what that says about me. Oh
I
no.
feel like
Well,
I feel like the dead body one is a story out of order, honestly.
yeah, Kevin, I voted
Someone-
for yours because that
Oh,
was
thank you. Someone loves me.
That was
You
very-
can tell I'm really slow this morning.
It's all right. We'll play another round.
yeah.
And
Plus,
now
like,
for the vote.
it is early for you right now, right?
Oh, it's about 11:25 in the morning.
Okay. All right.
Which
Yeah,
can
it's
be
not-
early for him.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
that's mood.
MD knows this.
One of these is a call out.
Oh, which one, huh?
I'm scared to know which one, Eric.
I
Although I'm really curious what you do with bunny clippers.
Slippers.
Bunny slippers?
Oh,
Does that change how you would have voted?
a little bit. A little bit.
Oh no.
Oh, 50-50.
Okay, this wasn't supposed to be a Flash prompt,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I am secretly pleased.
Not so secret,
Mid-
secret,
mid
secret,
most of it.
secret. Wow.
Oh, I just
Protect
love
the
that it's- I love
public
that it's
from
the
baby.
Third secret.
Yeah, the parenthesis, the quotation marks around secret, I think got me, Sophie.
It's the. It's
That
the
was very good.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't actually know. It doesn't count as a quiplash. Like, you don't lose your quiplash if the audience votes for the other person, which is interesting.
Yeah.
That's nice, actually.
Mm.
3 Oh. One of these feels like a self call out, maybe, or maybe both of them. Interesting.
Nickname it. I felt that.
I'm gonna click the one that I do for D&D when I have to name characters.
Honestly,
Someone
though, these naming conventions also work for rap albums.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Someone had asked me about like
I would have voted for yours, Case. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
someone had asked me with help naming like figuring out names for a non-binary character in a certain like real world era for which we have census data, and so I went to the U.S. names list and gave this person all of the names that had appeared on both lists.
Oh, nice. That's legit. Haku, please no.
That's my
please do not
go-to when
headbutt
someone's
this.
like, need non-binary name for real decade. I'm like, here you go. These things are findable.
I mean, that's an interesting way of defining
Well, it's if you want,
that.
it's if you don't want like your.
No, it makes
yeah.
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't think I've ever tried to find anything like that from a particular decade. I don't think I've looked for that before. Haku,
Yeah.
no, my love, my baby, my child. I will kick you off the desk if you try to eat my microphone cord.
The quips of our fathers.
That is not for
Okay.
you.
Speak.
I'm Schmitty, and you're you. So
Okay, a
that's
thing.
settled. Ready?
Also, congrats, CA.
Round
A
one.
thing I really like is
Points are
like
awarded based on
names
percentage of people who
that
answer your answer. So make 'em count.
used to have an extremely strong gender association, and then it switched.
Ashley.
Yeah. Leslie's like holding strong, but like what most people picture as the default, at least in the US, has shifted from could be either way but probably a guy to what do you mean that could be a guy's name? And I'm hoping that that shifts more, or like doesn't keep shifting the way it's going. But my favorite for this is Shirley, which was an unabashedly masculine, well, you're only gonna name guys this name, until the book Shirley, which had a woman as the main character, and the whole point of the book is that she has a guy's name. But it popularized the name Shirley for girls. And that was several hundred years ago.
I think the idea of different naming, the naming, how we name people and where names come from, it's always really interesting to me. It's kind of one of those things that is one of the more fun parts of developing characters. It's like figuring out the name, and you kind of have to take in what era they were born and what names were popular at the time and all that.
Language roots for
Yeah.
some of the cultures.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun.
But then you can also run into the Tiffany problem,
So, how do you think you
where
did?
a
Oh,
really,
shit.
really old name has such specific
off?
modern associations that it makes readers think that you didn't do your research. Because Tiffany is a really, really old name.
Yeah.
Right. Well, then
Uh,
you get some really old names that you just can't use. Like
Yep.
one of my favorite names, and it's a legit name, is for a woman, is
Baby.
Dorcas.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like you'd never use that name, but what a great name would it be, right?
Yep. I am
I've got
very
conflict
familiar
with
with
mine.
that one because of having to read the Book of Acts a lot as a kid.
Choose your favorite.
But
Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh, I hate how accurate one of these is.
Uh,
Also, Snap Crackle Pop is literally just vinyl recordings
The-
like, on loop. Like, just
Uh,
vinyl.
Ah, yeah.
so, chat, I just want to let you know I have turned down the
And here we have
subscription things, like the noises from our now add-on several times,
choose your favorite.
and it's still very loud in my ears. If anybody thinks that it is fine, please let me know in chat, because I think it's too loud and I keep turning it down and it still sounds too loud. So
It's very concerning.
I'm just going to warn
hi,
you,
Huck.
I was looking up the spelling of one of my answers, and while I did, the question disappeared. But I'll tell you what it is when it comes up on the screen.
okay.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Oh, is part of the
But
issue
one of
that it
these
might
are
be Streamlabs
facts.
itself? Oh, I did
Another
want to
one where
let
they feel like part of the same thing.
everybody know. Streamlabs. We have been doing this for about a year and a half. Streamlabs sent us a congratulation email on our first streams. That was funny. I saw that on my phone.
That is funny.
Time to pick the one you like
Oh.
best.
My answer to this is any excrement you want. And I'm looking up the word excrement.
Okay, all right.
That's fair.
All right,
That's
all right, all
fair,
right.
though.
That's historically accurate, even in
It's
some
effective
contexts.
and efficient.
Yeah.
Kevin, you got me at excrement.
Thank
I
you.
had,
I
had to
wish-
give it to you.
I wish I had let you finish talking before I answered, honestly.
Oh boy.
I'm grateful for the points.
All right, choose your favorite.
Always
Okay.
good,
Okay.
I think
but-
alert box might be the.
All right. So anyone who really likes answer number 1,
Oh,
I have
I'm
a book
loud?
recommendation for you.
Then I will turn
Please tell me it
myself
starts with
down.
IKEA.
Thank you for that feedback.
That book
You
recommendation.
should read Finna and Defect by Nino Cipri. Ninocipri. It is interdimensional, technically not IKEA, but it's definitely IKEA. It's called Lindenwald.
Okay. Okay, let me know if I am still loud compared to everybody else or if I have fixed it.
I hear no difference.
I didn't
don't hear
change
any
myself in
difference.
Discord, so you all wouldn't be able to hear, actually.
Yeah, the
It's
stream
literally
chat will
a-
have to
and-
tell us.
That is better. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I didn't vote
And
quick
now-
enough, damn it.
Oh no. Angry zombie typos?
All right, people, it's voting
Wait.
time.
What? Already edited books. Interesting.
That feels like it would be exhausting.
I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than dreaming that you've already done the work and waking up that you didn't do the
Oh.
work. Like,
Oh, I wasn't thinking of it in that context.
God.
I thought
If-
that meant like other people's finished work and you weren't done
No.
yet.
Now that
Yeah, I
round
bet it.
one is
Yeah,
I
over,
bet
that's how I read
I bet
that.
it's the way Erica
Okay.
interpreted that.
That makes sense. That makes more
Yo,
sense than
Erica,
what
yours
I
is
thought
yours is good.
of. Yeah.
A little too meta.
Ooh, stayed in place.
Round two.
I'm not on the bottom
Cards.
anymore.
Put on your best quip
Nice.
face because the points
No
are
comment.
doubled and the
Aw.
Someone beat me to it.
Sorry, Kevin. That was just
Uh,
way too easy.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
So I did want to just I did want to just Sophie, when you are done with your answers, if there's still a little bit of time on the clock before we start voting, if you could tell us a little bit about Catch Lily 2, that would be awesome for our audience. Or even Robin or I can, but I figure ask you about this now, and Sarah, if you would like to share a little about your book the next round.
Sounds like it'd be fun. Wait, is this for? Wait, sorry. At the end of this round.
Answer your questions and then just tell us a little bit about your book that's coming out. If that's okay.
Sounds-
Can you think and talk at the same time? That's the
No.
Sorry.
It's like when the waiter comes
Sarah's-
over and asks how your meal is, right? When you're eating.
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a hard one to answer.
Ah.
but,
Hope you got him in on time.
And ironically,
turning back
I did
now.
not get an answer in. Dang it.
Starting off.
You know your answer? Can you tell us when it comes up?
No, it's
Pick one.
okay. I'll take the hit.
Oof.
I'll vote for you then.
Thank you. Well, you can't. I didn't get one in.
I
There's
can-
no
can-
vote
can-
to do.
Can you vote no answer?
My job.
Nope,
Okay.
the other
No,
person
no.
just gets it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed out on voting. I was talking so much, I missed out on voting for that one.
Robin,
didn't
your
get to
answer was
read them.
hilarious.
Thank you.
Okay, what's next?
Mine was just
Oh.
offensive.
All right, we have a question in chat directed at me, but I think,
Decisions.
um,
Choose your favorite.
other people can weigh in too. Eric says, "Am I the only one on the naming thing that it's the worst part of making a character? I hate it with a burning passion. I've been too scared to ask." I actually, so I tend to be very literal with my names. And once I figure out a name, it's like an emotional relief. Like I did that already. I don't hate it, but it's definitely like, I think other people have a lot more fun with it than I
Here's
do.
the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
I think it depends on what characters I'm naming. There are some characters where I have a hell of a time,
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
and it just makes it. And you know, it's like I almost wish I just could like delete the character and not have him anymore.
Oh no.
At that point. Well, because it's just like I can't come up with a name that I like. Forget it.
Yeah.
And
I
next
always look at
is-
the baby naming sites and look for
Same.
the more inventive names.
I
Mhm.
look
Vote for the
I
one
look
you
at the
like
baby
best.
naming sites and I look at like by meaning.
These
Yes.
are so good!
These are really good ones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these
Oh my
are
goodness.
both excellent.
I
Ah.
can't. How could I? Okay, all right. I picked, but
Who
oh my
did
goodness.
this?
Ah.
You two are
I had to go with the
amazing.
rhyming
Those
scheme.
yeah, that's yeah.
Will it
Yeah,
be a
those were
50-50?
fantastic. Those were great.
As
Yeah.
big the rain in
See the
Spain
next
falls
one.
mainly in the plain energy. Like
Those are immediately going
so
up on
good.
our Twitter, just so y'all know. Like
I won by
That's
default twice.
wonderful.
Still a point.
that's where I would go.
Well, I mean, that's basically the answer I was gonna put.
Next
So
up.
yeah, and it was
So-
happening while I was getting distracted by people
The question.
talking about that
Pick your
concept.
favorite quip.
You mean worked the last couple days?
Oop.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know where this one's going to end up.
Ooh, wait, is that a title drop, MD?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Although
Uh,
I do like constipated, but it just wouldn't work for the story.
I'm glad I spelt it correctly. I was looking at it and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I would have totally voted for
Pick your
constipated.
favorite.
Oh my god. I didn't
Is it
realize.
allowed to
This
be a
is-
title drop?
Both of these are terrifying, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, honestly, this is the same as the dreaming about after editing books one. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you answered differently out of
Aw.
spite, CA.
So I've
Sarah,
I've been watching The Sopranos, which I'd never watched before. I'm liking it a lot.
Pick your favorite.
And it involves the main character just had a really bad he had food poisoning the entire episode, and so he was just having fever dreams for like a lot of the episode, and there was one sequence where he thought he woke up like 2 or 3 times.
All right, let's put a cap on
It's like,
round
oh.
2 and see those scores.
Sarah, you are Shattered Smooth on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, from first to last.
Just making sure.
Yes, Sarah is battered smooth. Yes.
How the mighty have fallen.
One last
I
chance
know.
to
I
strike
Everyone
only
loves an
won by
underdog.
default.
This is when you come back. We've all seen Rocky.
No,
Well-
the great's gotta fall off at one point, otherwise.
But isn't the point of Rocky that he like? I haven't seen the movie, but I thought the point was like he loses, like he doesn't win.
He doesn't win the. I grew up on that series. He doesn't win the first one. It's a long story.
Okay.
It's an
Eventually,
arc.
he
It
wins a
has an
lot and
arc.
then retires. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a quick question. I've got a prompt that says top 3 animal morphs. Does that mean
What
Uh,
come
animal?
up with like animals that are morphed, or I'm not sure?
Uh,
if that-
open to interpretation. Do what you want with it.
Okay.
However you
Like,
feel
It's
like.
reference to a particular book series, but it's fine if you have no idea what series that is.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
just
But anyway.
roll with it. Whatever makes sense to you.
Case, you said that you do script writing
Wait.
and all of that. Is that what you said?
All right,
Bye.
thank you, angelic egotist.
Hang
Bye.
on, let me get my answer first.
Oh, sorry.
Angelic egotist says that they need to head out for a bit, but to tell Erica and CA that they smell.
Damn it.
Awesome.
I'm assuming that's something that you all are
Just
okay
a few
with.
seconds
That's
left.
that's the homie. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So to answer, currently most of the creative energy I have is going into my podcast network. But I used to do like off Broadway theater in New York,
Oh.
and have a couple
Alright.
screenplays. Only like 1.5 have been actually made. So
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Okay,
Oops.
choose
Oh
your
wow,
favorite.
I clicked that so fast. It didn't. I don't even see which one I
Face
clicked.
trust a bit
My
of
bad.
pixie dust. Oh boy. Well,
Uh oh. Wait, I have to vote. Oh, damn
Does
it.
I
that
like how
make-
they specified that it was for guys.
does that make Peter Pan sci-fi?
It can.
I'm
It has some
concerned that someone didn't read
implications.
the genre prompt and the other one is a sci-fi author.
Oh, I missed the cocaine bit. How could I miss that?
Well, see, I'm just saying that cocaine is synthetically made, which makes it science. And
You
that's how
know,
it all
that's.
done.
I mean, you're not. You're technically
Yeah, you're not
correct, which
wrong.
is the
I hate
best
that I have to
kind of
drop that
correct.
knowledge on a stream, but like, for legal purposes, that's a joke. Okay.
Okay. What a. Yeah. These are both
Sex-
very good.
I mean, dragon is obviously the right
Is
answer,
it?
but does it count as an
Right,
animal
right.
morph? That's the only question I have.
Here's the thing: is that like sex-starved aardvark is like, there are people out there that are gonna see that and think that's a mood,
Yeah, well,
especially in,
Food, water, and
like,
shelter
especially
is
with
all
every.
you need to survive.
So the Animorph thing is a reference to the Animorphs series by K.A. Applegate.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
trauma.
Right.
There. That's
Yeah.
trauma there. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's
that's
why we
Rude
covered
answer,
it.
Hero.
This feels like all one answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just spills over to the next one.
Who collaborated for this part?
Hey! Okay, okay.
Nice. Wow.
Oh,
The
wow. I
second-
should have voted. I was going to vote
Wow.
for books.
Here's the thing. That really did feel like one giant question. The two of you have
The
some very
nation's
good
top
combo
3
answers.
internet searches, probably.
Like,
I just spell. Can I microwave?
Speak
Okay,
kidneys,
Was
but
it?
I don't know how to spell kidneys.
Was it okay? Was that on purpose? Because the fact that the first one was how to spell makes that.
I know.
incredible.
I was like, crap.
Makes that genuinely incredible.
and that's what I did when I was looking up excrement. I missed the answer. I missed replying.
For the record, it's Kidneys.
Okay.
Yeah.
YS is weird. So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
EYS, yeah.
My soul is happy right
But the
That-
answer is
I
15
guess
grand
that's
in
really
China.
happening.
Before we
I'm
started, I
sorry.
was watching the
Huh.
QAnon documentary on HBO, and like I just couldn't get my brain out of like can't write that, can't write that. Oh god, no.
Okay, genuine follow-up question. Is that 15?
Oh.
You said 1500 or 15?
15 grand
15
in
grand?
US
Okay.
dollars.
Oh,
in
oh
US
okay, that was.
Whoa.
So it can't
Yes,
pay
so-
for your college tuition, sadly.
No, it cannot. But it can buy me a couple of things.
Alright.
I only need one.
Let's
theory.
play one more before we take our midstream break.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be on stream for the break?
The
Technically.
stream will be up.
So that would be a bad time to talk about baby hippos and why they're a scourge on
Oh no,
society,
that's
right?
fine. That's the
No,
perfect
it's the perfect time to talk about that. If you're not gonna go anywhere during the 5-minute do whatever you need to break, then yeah, talk about baby hippos.
Okay, so
Also,
we can hash this out in real time.
So-
Mhm.
Can you imagine if the baby hippos and the fire ants teamed up?
Oh, I would
No.
literally yeet myself into space like Jeff Bezos.
Oh man, can you imagine if
Inside.
hippos became colonies for fire ants and
Oh,
then just were
boy.
walking around and just like out of their
Okay.
flesh?
What?
were-
So
What?
here's the thing. As
day.
far as I know, that's not happening
They're
to
not on the
hippos.
same
Ironically,
continent,
that is happening to ants,
What?
which I'm
Getting yeeted
getting
into space?
piloted by fungus and walked
Mhm.
around.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
Oh, yeah,
that is real.
that's
I've been watching a
so-
lot of
Fungus
videos.
take over the
That's
ants and take over the world. Yeah.
Crazy.
They do. They also do it to flies and wasps.
Mm-hmm.
Wasps deserve it though.
True. Facts.
and cicadas.
Hey, be nice to cicadas.
They have butt fungus disease where their butts fall
They
off
have-
and then they
they have
wander
butt
around
fungus
spreading
disease,
spores.
But they also scream a lot, and like,
Sorry if that's
as someone-
too
as someone
TMI,
in
but
their
it's
late-
very funny.
and as someone in their late 20s, screaming constantly is like, I get that. I really.
Yeah, that's the mood. So from the chat, Eric says, "What happened with Animorphs?" He says, "I'm scared. What happened to the book series with the blurst covers?" Nothing. We love that series, so we just included it in our question list. It's just wonderful, and so we have it on here.
CA was just saying that it has a lot of trauma in it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the trauma comment.
Yeah.
And that made it a perfect fit for this podcast.
No,
The
we
thing
don't.
is like I didn't.
We
I
don't
didn't think about it
include
much when I was
things-
reading it in middle school.
We don't
Yep.
include things because of controversy. We do include them because of trauma. And
Yep.
yeah. Oh, case hit enter. Quick. There we go.
I ran out of characters and then I had to rewrite, and I don't like how I rewrote it.
Oh, I hate how that
Gotcha.
happens. Sometimes you have a banger and then you have to figure out a reword it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. I whiffed it. You'll see.
I have faith in you though.
Why
One of
didn't I use
these-
human skin here? Dang it!
I was gonna say a human spine,
so
but like,
Well,
Like-
a
I'm
human
so
spine would have
sorry.
been great.
but I
I
feel
mean,
like that would have been a
that is
too,
the thing
too
that they
cliche
wrote
an
is that
answer.
there are actual books that are bound with human skin, but they're not the books you think they are, and it's actually very rare.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like
also, a different
they're
books-
like medical textbooks.
oh,
like
Books
that,
nothing
bound with
at
human
all-
skin, but using
nothing-
the ash of
yeah.
the authors as ink.
that would be
Ooh.
incredibly appropriate though to have that kind of book be bound in human skin.
Yeah. Like anything occultist is actually usually done with like beef. Like they actually have the technology now where they're testing proteins in skin-covered books and seeing which ones are actually like human skin and which ones are just like other
Oh,
animal.
God.
I
Uh,
have
cool.
a question. I have a question. What is grindcore?
That is a great question.
Yeah, I didn't know either. So I
It's a
just
good.
kinda-
It's a good time, is what it is.
It's a kind of music, right?
Yeah, it's a kind of music.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it's very upbeat, very fast music.
I feel very called out by this one.
Oh no.
Right?
Oh.
God. The very drunk version of my life is just called the standard edition.
I love the teetotaler reference though. I
no
couldn't pass
director's
that
cut,
up.
CA?
It's like I'm not technically a teetotaler, but all of my alcohol this year has come from making Tres Leches cake.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a couple of times. Like that's it.
I'm bringing up
That-
baby.
I like
It's not the one I clicked, but it's very funny.
And I don't think I had any alcohol in 2020.
Also, the director's cut's never getting released. It's
You
only
know-
the Snyder cut.
Oh,
know-
whatever.
Weirdly enough, I don't think I've had any alcohol since at least 2019.
Now it's time to vote
Yeah.
for your favorite.
Same. High five.
That's interesting. Huh.
My day job is a liquor distributor.
Same, actually.
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
Oh
I
no, I
have...
didn't even, I forgot to friggin'
You
vote.
work as
My
a, like,
bad.
you work on the distribution, and I'm on the retail end.
Okay.
Yeah, I have alcohol in my house. I just
all three
don't
parts of the
think of-
process.
Having it.
I like.
We also need the importers or distillers.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
Yo, honestly, okay. So how often do you get questions about Buffalo Trace?
All the time.
Oh my god, if I hear that name again.
Oh my
What?
god.
What's
like,
wrong with Buffalo Trace?
Oh no, it's a fantastic brewery, but like bourbon hunters out there like are just
Oh.
like
Just obsessed.
are like chomping at the bit to like get any. It's rabid at times. So I'm just tired of hearing the name. It's a good it's a good whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it just
Like for us, because it's like not one of our brands, but we do a lot of whiskey. I'll like start
Right.
rattling off names, and it's like one of the ones they'll be like, "Oh, do you have this one?" And it's like, no, that's the popular ones.
If
One
I
of these
can
is
ask,
call
if you're
out.
not cool with it mentioning it on stream, then we can talk about it later. But which distributor do you work for?
I am the VP of Operations for Prestige Detroit Distributing Company in the DC, Maryland, Delaware area.
Okay, that's dope. I've never heard of that one, but that's really cool. I guess it's regional because like the two big ones we have are Southern Glaciers and Republic.
Yeah, they're in our area too. We're a little bit smaller. We try to be like craft like whiskeys and stuff.
Like what brands, if I can ask?
We need to just do
probably
an
our
alcohol-based
probably our
one or
biggest
something.
one is Willet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we carry that in our place.
Yeah, if we do an alcohol quiplash, we'll probably be asking you two to help us make the questions because I can't.
Oh, I was just
Just-
thinking based stream. So like, we could do
Yeah.
a game with shots involved or something. If
I'm with
everybody was on
that.
board.
Would have to be a shorter stream considerably.
Well,
Some of us aren't
well-
seasoned, and that's perfectly valid. That's perfectly.
But
Lose
I
half
didn't-
the cast whenever we come back from break.
I'm not saying we should all get trashed. I'm just saying.
No, definitely not.
That
Wait,
being
isn't
said,
it-
maybe I shouldn't be the one to construct this because I have a ridiculous tolerance and I will not get drunk on stream unless I'm trying to. So maybe it's a bad idea, but it would be funny.
I thought the whole purpose of this was to take a shot after each round.
Oh,
Mm.
have you been doing that?
Bad idea.
Well, at this point, I'm neither going to confirm nor deny.
That's fair. That's fair. I have been taking a shot of tea. Does that count? Alcohol is
No.
not caffeine, but so this is an author-based stream. Either Robin, if you know, or anybody who currently has things coming out in the next couple months or things that have just come out.
Say, Sarah
what are we working
has
with?
something in
Mhm.
like 3 days.
Uh,
You wanted to talk about that, Sarah?
Sarah, you are muted, just so you know. Just making sure. Oh no.
Almost out of time. Don't forget your safety quips.
Well, whenever.
I did not know I was muted. I've been like talking a lot
Ah.
and wondering why like nobody
Oh,
heard me.
man.
Oh,
no.
I've been like saying
I'm sure it was all
things and, like,
bangers. I'm
gee,
sorry.
I thought you were muted
I'm like,
intentionally,
gee,
or I would have
everyone's,
said
like,
something
talking over
earlier.
me. Is my mic working?
Oh.
Ah!
The absolute haymakers we must have missed out on.
I know.
See,
no.
I
happened
just
is,
thought I thought earlier when I said something about it that I was just distracting you, but that makes
Well,
more sense.
I got confused at that point, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah, you know, my internet cut out for a few minutes and then it came back. I think it muted me when it came back.
oh no. Okay.
well, would you like to tell us about Distant Gardens?
Okay, so Distant Gardens. So I actually just started trying to talk about it when you were talking about fungi before, because fungus is like a pretty big theme in Distant Gardens, along with trees that eat people,
My God.
monsters like a marsh kraken, and the
Sorry, I'm laughing at this question.
It's such a good
so oh, I forgot to answer the question that
It's
time.
okay.
Oops.
It's okay.
So it's an anthology of short stories, and each one has a sapphic
Let's keep it going.
something in it, and there's some kind of like environmental theme, whether it's, like I said, whether it's trees or fungus or a monster that also happens to be the love interest. You know,
Oh, I love it.
it's an interesting. fiction, and half the stories are part of an existing world that like ties into the author's other books, and half of them are completely like new worlds.
Is yours a new world?
So
or an
2 of the
existing
stories are
world?
mine. One of each.
I love
So
that
the
baby.
existing world is the Evanstar Chronicles, but it's set like 300 years in the future of that world. And then the new one is nothing to do with it, and it's pretty different from very different style story. And probably the spiciest story I've ever written in my entire life. So where the Evanstar one is like 0 heat, the new one is like, I've never written anything like this before. What am I doing?
So what you're saying
need
is
to read it
the new one would burn your eyebrows from reading it.
That's the one with the tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, what am I writing? It's only actually has like 1 spicy scene, but like I usually don't put like anything beyond like kissing in my books. So did I forget to vote again? I can't like talk and think at the same time.
That's totally fine. Book promotion is worth it.
I'm not very good at like multitasking.
All right, people, it's voting time.
I didn't even read the question. I just picked an answer.
Okay, so did you? Okay, so you know how Jupiter has like a bunch of moons. The scientists have been naming them after all the people that Zeus slept with.
Yep.
Nice. Oh my
and,
god.
And
nice.
the probe that they sent to Jupiter is named. It's either named Hera or it's like a different version of her name. Like they sent his wife to go check on him.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It's
That's
like
beautiful.
It's like that's like the long game. Like,
I mean, on the other hand, that's a very that feels like a very okay. We need a theme. We got it, and no more thought goes into this. This is all that matters.
but it's like but the thing is, they've
No
been
more
naming
planning.
like the things around Jupiter like for as long as we've been able to detect them.
Right.
Which is like a while.
Right.
Now it gets
Oh,
real.
this is just
so
getting
funny.
funnier and funnier.
Okay.
I love how this joke just keeps going.
I know.
When do we get to the bacteria possibly living on Europa?
Like, anytime you want to, frankly.
Yeah. Seriously.
Let's
What
have-
about them?
Oh, just like so, in our solar system, the most likely place that we will find alien life is Europa, which is like an ice-covered moon, but they think has liquid water underneath it.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. I remember hearing about that.
that's hella hype.
I went from like being in last place all the other round to now I'm in first. This is fun.
I've dropped.
I need someone to throw a question again because I am getting crushed without some default victories.
I don't know how I've managed to get to third place. That's
Hey, we've reached the point where we should probably either do a different list or a different game because we have hit the generic Thriplash questions. Not everybody, but at least I have. So.
I like my first question though. It's pretty cool.
Oh no, it doesn't mean like it just means that if we persisted, we would have questions I didn't make.
Yeah.
For the main questions, which we do not want.
That was the easiest thing I've ever answered in my life. I have good hopes for that one.
We're allowed to swear, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I meant none of their answers, but
I mean, still yes.
okay, cool.
I'm fully aware that my answer is gonna make this obvious. It's me, but I need to lean into this
I mean, hey, follow your
because
dreams.
what dreams? What do I have left?
Dreams.
Listen, my dreams were dead the minute baby hippos existed.
Wow.
And I have
What?
bad
So-
news for me about that one.
I was gonna say they've existed longer than you, I believe.
And what does that say about my dreams?
Oh no.
I almost started reading a book that had hippos on the cover the other day. I
Why?
didn't.
Why? They're just following me today. It's
It was
ever-
like
inescapable.
American Hippo or something by Sarah Gailey, and I was
God.
almost.
What
It
Very
sounded
good.
hilarious.
I
What a
recommend it. It's
terrifying
really
concept.
good. It's
it?
American
Okay.
Hippo is 2 novellas and a short story. The novellas were previously published under other titles, but if you can get it as American Hippo, just get that.
Yeah.
So the U.S. kind of thought about maybe hippo farming, like in real life, they maybe thought about doing that. They decided not to, but Sarah's book says, so what if they did and they did it like 50 years earlier than they thought about it? So then we have hippo farming and people like riding hippos and land getting turned into more swamp rather than swamps getting drained, and it's a heist.
Oh, come on. The steep.
That's awesome. Isn't that currently like a problem in like Texas where like in like the Tiger King kind of scenario, people were like raising hippos and now they're on the loose?
I
That was
don't
Colombia.
know about that.
That was Colombia. Okay. Oh,
Colombia.
that's right. It was Pablo Escobar's thing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Which also they're an incredibly invasive species, so they like took over like parts of the Amazon that they escaped into.
Right. Yeah. No. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with Tiger King. So that.
Yeah.
I do
Man, I'd be
like.
so,
But
I'd be so
To be
happy
fair,
slash
there was a
terrified.
tiger loose in Houston like
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
a month ago,
Oh wow.
which is a reoccurring problem that Texas have. They're just tigers getting on the loose from
Which is
people
which is
owning
which
them.
is not the problem you think Texas would have, frankly, as a fellow Texan. Like,
Which is
Right, but
wild
it-
because Texas
isn't,
is
like,
actually
there are more-
the,
Sorry.
there's more tigers in Texas than there is anywhere else in the world except for India right now, which is
That was
what?
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
listen, like
So I do like for that last question that Sarah just had some like really irritating things, and then Kevin comes in with 2 things that will kill you.
Yes, true.
just wheat, grainy,
Yeah,
poured.
American Hippo, I like it a lot. Yeah, it's great.
Hippo
It's got a
chips.
rotating narrators heist, non-binary. One of the protagonists is non-binary. It's really good.
One of the hippos
Okay.
non-binary.
No.
Well,
Not
Maybe.
as
How do
far
we
as
know?
we're
We don't know how
aware.
they identify.
Rosie is a really great hippo, and she's like a specific breed of hippo.
work
Like
for
it's a
Team
whole thing.
Rocket.
Please tell me
So
someone gets
funny.
that joke.
I
Oh
do
my
get
God.
that joke, and it's really funny.
I don't think I get it.
I don't get
What?
it.
It's
What
fine.
what are we supposed to get?
3 things that'll make you
What?
grunt. One of them is work for Team Rocket.
You'd be their grunt.
Yeah,
What is Team
because
Rocket?
Yeah, because they're
Rocket
grunts.
Pokemon.
They're
it's a
midgets. They're grunts.
it's a Pokemon thing, and so like
Oh.
in the actual like video games, you go up against their underlings, which are called Team Rocket grunts.
Ah.
And yeah,
Oh, okay.
You grunt now.
So
2 for 3.
Team Rocket are the hilariously incompetent villains in Pokemon, and
for you kids at home.
yeah. Well, okay. My favorite thing is that in the the name just dropped out of my head. What is the Pokemon game where you walk around like in real life?
Oh,
Pokemon
Pokemon
Go.
Go.
Pokemon Go. Okay, in Pokemon Go, Team Rocket apparently are robbing Pokestops.
Yeah.
Pokestops are free in
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
They don't need to rob them.
But
Uh-huh.
they don't need to do any of the stuff that they do.
This is true. But I like that it captures
Yeah, it
like
captures
the
the
vibe
feel.
of like
Ineptitude.
yeah.
All
The
right.
thing is,
Alright.
in the
Alright,
game,
we're taking
they're
5?
surprisingly,
Yeah,
they're
taking
surprisingly
5.
competent in the video games.
I have
like,
a
in the video
request. Just especially because we have as many people as we do, and I don't want to do a roll call later because that's not as fun to listen to. If you are AFKing, if you could mute your mic and then unmute and you are back, that would be much appreciated.
Okay, quick question. What time are we going till?
Not 9:10.
It's 2 hours long. So 2 hours
Oh,
from
okay.
whatever your
The total
start
time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant
If
the
you
Another
need
hour.
to leave earlier, that's fine. Yeah, so it's 1 more
Yeah.
hour.
So it is.
Okay, no, I just wanted to know so I could. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm
All
curious.
right. So
how,
5.
sorry to interrupt. How late is it for most of you?
Uh,
It's
moment.
9 p.m. over here.
yeah, it's
Okay.
9 o'clock over here.
It's 7 p.m. my time.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I don't think we do. We have anyone in Eastern time today? Trying to
I
remember.
don't think.
I thought
I-
Sarah
I-
is
I mean-
Sarah Eastern time.
Does Eastern time
Maybe.
even exist? No.
It
I mean-
does. I was
Oh,
there for a
case
while.
case might be Eastern
I-
time actually.
I'm in Australian Eastern Time.
That
I'm-
is true. You are in the east.
Yeah, but we're
We-
talking to you in the future.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Or is it
Yes.
the past?
I just
No,
want to
Sunday
know:
lunchtime.
is Sunday worth waking up for?
It's nice. It's a bit
That's a-
cloudy this
That's
Sunday.
my only guaranteed
That's a
day off.
heady
Yes, it is.
question.
Yes, it
And-
is. It's my only.
it's
It's my only
August.
guaranteed day off.
And it's the first
There you
day of
go.
August.
Okay.
Yeah, but that means you're getting close to. Let's see. So you're coming into spring, aren't you? No.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
we're in winter at the moment,
Oh
and the
my god. Jealousy.
the weird thing is, our seasons actually change on the 1st of the month, not like around the 20th. And I
Oh.
think it's because we're further from the equator, and they actually
Oh.
do. Like I've travelled a lot, and I've hit the seasons wrong. You know, been boiling hot in Tokyo because we got there at the end of summer instead of the beginning of autumn.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
the seasons do make a change at the 1st of September more so than the 20th of September and so on.
Interesting.
But it's starting to get warmer here now as we're heading towards spring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do
Meanwhile,
you guys get that cold, Kevin? I didn't think you guys got too cold in Sydney.
No, but for us it is because I'm not used to those temperatures.
Right.
how
and
how
sometimes when-
cold is cold in your personal like
It-
range?
Oh look, now you'll have to do I don't know in
I
Fahrenheit.
can convert it. What is
Yeah,
it in
we can
Celsius?
convert it.
Okay. Our first day when we went to Buenos Aires, it was 14 degrees and I was shivering. 14
Mm.
degrees Celsius,
Okay.
which is what?
Oh, it's
in
57.
Fahrenheit.
57. That. Oh my
57.
god. I would literally sell my left kidney for it to be 57 degrees right now, because it is like 95 before the hottest part of the day, and ugh,
Yeah.
I hate
do know no-
Texas. I hate Texas.
So 95 is 35 for you.
That's freaking hot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
It's
Ugh.
yeah.
up where
Dick.
I am. Granted, CA is closer to the equator than I am because
The
I'm
hell is where I'm closer to.
Wow.
up here. It is anywhere between 80 and almost 100, depending on the day. But it hasn't gotten up to 100 yet. But we've had several 90-something days where I'm sitting.
Which
Yeah,
is like,
it is down to 80 right now.
I can
So it's
tell
like
Yeah.
I can tell you
35?
today in Sydney it's 75 Fahrenheit.
Oh, see,
Oh,
that's
and it's-
nice.
and
so
this is-
lovely.
That sounds
And this is-
delightful.
Easy.
Yeah, it's actually a nice day. Like it has been colder, and it gets colder at night. But like I said, we're heading toward. We're a month away from spring now, so
Mhm.
it's starting to get nice. It's just that we have to stay indoors at the moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're hovering. We're around. We're in our 90s right now. So August.
Y'all sound great
Ju-
for being in your 90s.
Yeah.
That sounds
August and
fantastic.
September, or July, August, September tend to be our hottest months here. October can be too sometimes, which is really weird because it's fall, but whatever.
It's
Yeah.
it looks lovely. I've got the conversion in front of me, so yeah, 32 degrees is a nice temperature.
Robin, what are we playing next?
Okay, so shout out to my friend because she just sent
Robin?
me this meme.
What are we playing next?
Well, you talked about Mysterium. I don't know if that's a good fit for this group. There's also other Jackbox games. Or
We could totally do Mysterium. Welcome back,
Okay.
Angelic Egotist. So Mysterium, we would play one round, but that's probably pretty close to the right amount of time.
Okay.
Before we do that, can I make one request?
Yes.
So about this hippo thing, I need to say this. I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry. Is that okay? I'm
Yeah,
so sorry,
no,
like,
please.
say the
okay,
hippo thing.
so here's the thing. It's like one of my friends knows I love hippos. Like hippos are my favorite animals. So case the hippo slander thing, I get it, but like I promise I come from a place of understanding and love, right? The thing about baby hippos is
Oh,
that a
boy.
lot of the gifs and viral videos you see are like them doing really cute things like swimming in the water and like nomming on their caretaker's leg, right? That is an attempted murder by someone with a body too small to actually do anything about it. Hippos are hella violent, and that is
Mhm.
a baby literally just going on its bloodlusty instinct with
I
a
love
body that
hippos
is
so
too small
much.
to actually cause damage. Cute hippo videos are not nearly as cute as like people think they are.
Yeah.
Because if that was a fully grown hippo just nomming on a person's leg, it would be the whole leg and it would not be there anymore.
Yep.
Yep.
Nicole, can you get Mysterium ready?
That being
I
said,
am currently doing that.
Cool.
But
Let me
hopefully,
know
like,
when to turn off Quiplash because I know we
Oh,
want
go
something
turn off
visible.
Quiplash. I have already.
Is-
does that mean we
Started
get
the
a new
transition.
room code?
No,
is
actually,
is
so
animal stuff okay?
I will now stream Mysteriums.
Yes, you're gonna jump to Nicole's stream instead of mine once it's available. Yes.
It is, in fact, available.
Cool.
It says disconnected right now.
Yep. So you're going to do the same thing to connect to me that you did to connect to Robin earlier. You're going to mouse over my name. And...
And is this the only window we need?
it is the only window you need.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to turn display capture back on. Now that I... Actually, no. Wait, how do I want to do this? Hold on.
So we don't need a browser anymore?
Correct. You only need
Okay.
my...
What we're seeing
What you are
on
seeing.
Discord.
Exactly. So I think I am trying to decide. I think what I'm going to do is I had added. I'm trying to decide if I want to just straight up stream through Discord. No, I think I do want to capture the actual game.
This is a very pretty loading screen.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna
It
say
really
the same
is.
thing. I was like, I really like the loading screen.
Okay.
Got all the trees in the background.
Mysterium is just a beautiful game.
This game,
Mhm.
The screen
This-
is so trippy.
playing this game makes way more sense when you realize it's like play to like how in Cards Against Humanity or like what do you mean? You play to like whoever's in charge of like who's ever the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I
Mhm.
thought this game was more of like an objective set of clues and whatnot, it was way more difficult. But now that I know that like you're catering to a certain person's like perspective and point of view and sense of humor,
So we're
does
doing
change-
pass and play.
it does
Yeah.
change how like the clues are read.
Robin, I think our youngest sibling might want to join.
Okay.
Um,
For Mysterium, do we have room?
Oh yeah, that's not how Mysterium works. You
Okay,
can always have
cool.
room for Mysterium. So
Okay.
what we are
There's
gonna
always room
do,
for mystery.
I'm gonna make this medium because hard was too much last time and easy was too easy. Easy was not enough options. So here's how Mysterium works. I am a ghost. I have died. Somebody has murdered me.
Oh.
Now, all of you are detectives, and you are trying
Psychics.
to figure out, psychic detectives, and you are trying to figure out who did it, where they did it, and what they used to kill me. Because we are doing this on a stream, I can talk because I have to, because what's going to happen is you all are going to give me input into what answers I'm submitting. So I do have to be able to communicate for that. But if we were doing this as the actual card game, I would literally be unallowed to speak or confirm or deny anything at all. I am literally just, is this the right answer? Yes, no, and that's it. That's the only communication I can give. But it's flipped because we're digital, so the game will tell you if you are right or wrong, and I'm communicating with you to input your answers. It is not like, it is kind of like Clue, but it is not like Clue in that you don't have like hard and fast. It's not a puzzle game. It is a intuition game. So I have vague cards that I will give you as clues, and then you have to figure out what I mean by them.
So like the cards have like a bunch of stuff on them,
Yeah.
and it's like a whole little scene, and you don't know which bit of that scene is the relevant thing. And these like suspects have a little picture with a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
like
I'm upset at what you put in Twitch. It's appropriate to do medium difficulty.
No,
Does it?
because it
Me-
is
me-
because there's so the thing is hard difficulty gives so many
No,
options that when you're not
it's a plan
playing,
words. It's a plan words. It's a dad joke.
Medium.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even get it.
Man, if you think a medium, what's that one meme? It's like if a medium can talk to the dead, imagine what a large can do.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so we do have in stream, we do have one more person than we can have assigned to an individual. So here's how this is gonna work, and then we are gonna start. I am going to assign. Okay, Robin, you
Yeah.
are not making decisions. You are just gonna help the group as my co-host.
So-
Is that okay?
okay,
Okay.
that seems fine.
Okay, CA, do you see this man with the glasses and the blue coat? It's the darkest profile photo.
Number 2.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
the man on number 2. Case, you are making decisions for number 3. Erica, you are the lady in number 4. Kevin, you are this gentleman in number 5.
I have a beard.
Sarah, you are, I think this is a
Person.
child in number 6. And
Okay.
Sophie, you are purple in number 7.
Stylish.
Memorize your person because I won't have numbers later. And then Robin will help. So the
Okay.
way this works, it is collaborative. So you all can help each other figure out each other's clues, and that is 100% fine and encouraged. But when I ask for the submitted answer, I only want the person who is attached to that person making the final decision. Does that make sense?
So who am I going to be working with?
Everybody.
Nope. Well, you're officially just this one person, but you
You-
can get as much help as you want from the rest of us.
Yeah, you are making decisions
No, I
for.
thought Kevin was 5.
Yeah, I thought I was
Right.
5.
No. Oh, you didn't
Oh.
assign MD
Yeah,
anyway.
Did I run out of numbers? Hold on.
You ran out of
Yeah.
numbers.
Hold on.
MD
Oh,
and
that's
Kevin.
okay. No. I'll,
Or
I'll
one.
I'll work with whomever.
Hold on.
Whoever
Work
CA,
with
the
me.
handicap.
Case.
Work with me, MD, because
Erica.
I'm confused.
Oh
so.
no!
Oh, great.
I
So we'll
did.
both
I
be
only have
confused
6.
together. That'll be awesome.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I did
Fantastic.
That's okay.
8 minus 7 is 1, and I forgot to include myself, the ghost. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Nope, that's all right. MD and
Uh,
Kevin are going to be a team. Everybody else
Yep.
solo. If anyone would like me to be their partner, I can. If not, I will
Yeah.
just facilitate. I'm
So-
cool either way.
The only thing with running this on the stream is I will have to stop the stream and restart it each round for you all. It will not stop in Twitch. Only for you, but you will have to rejoin when I tell you. Sound good?
Discord.
We all know how to rejoin in Discord?
Oh, work it out, I guess.
It's
Wait,
the same
like-
thing.
like a
I'll
whole
go
server?
live, mouse over me, and rejoin. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
yeah.
It's just that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'm going to stop streaming so I can input your clues. And so like some people on here have played this before with me. Erica has played it. CA has played it. I think even Robin, have you played
I
this
did
game
not.
before? Ever?
I've played half of this as the physical board game one time, like several years ago, but I had to leave halfway through
Wait,
because
this
I had
did
to go to
originate
work.
as a board game?
yeah, there's a board
yeah,
game.
it is a
version.
physical
Oh.
game.
Mm.
That's hype, actually.
Yeah.
It legitimately, this is such a good, like, it is a good game. I love this game.
And that's why I know a little bit about it, is because I played half of it
Half of
one
it
time, but it was very memorable.
Kevin, you should know that I suck at Clue. So if this is exactly
Oh.
like Clue,
It's not
we're doing-
exactly like Clue. It's like
I
Clue
think-
if
I don't
Clue was
think
a
your
mood
cover-up-
board.
Are you doing selection? Because I
am.
can see what you're doing.
Why can you see what I'm doing?
It's like on the stream.
It's the
like on Twitch.
stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I minimized my screen because I realized.
Oh
that.
yeah, don't watch the
Yes.
stream. Sorry, I didn't
Okay.
say that. I should have. I
No, I
apologize.
thought you had the cover up. That was my bad.
MD, we can fail together.
Yeah.
No, because I
That's okay.
want the stream to see what I'm doing.
I was only paying attention enough to realize that it was like actually what you're doing behind the scenes, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
See, I told you CA cheats.
Oh no.
So I
You're
right.
it doesn't help that I won twice.
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't.
So earlier today, I finished the Song of Achilles.
Mhm.
Finished reading that.
I was about to ask how was it like this actual fucking like how'd it go? I'm dumb. I'm so sorry.
How did it go?
The Song of Achilles is great.
How was the guitar solos?
Hi,
Like quality,
princess.
right?
Ah,
I'm proud.
What?
I said, how
That's
was
funny.
the guitar solo?
I don't understand what that joke is.
That's probably
it's because
called
it's the Song of Achilles.
Oh. Yeah.
CA, you and me, dad jokes.
I appreciate
yeah.
you. I appreciate you. It's
I
hard out
mean,
here for us.
He
It's hard out
probably
here.
shredded it as much as he did his heel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
This one
nice.
actually doesn't have the heel. It's using an older version of the story.
Oh.
But this
No
is
good
this is
clues.
from Patroclus's perspective about their like meeting and relationship and what happened
it
at Troy
was-
and stuff.
It was the gay one. I figured it was.
Yes.
I was like, is that the one? Is that the one?
Wait,
Yes,
I
it's
so
was
the
this
gay
one,
one.
so this one doesn't involve the river drumsticks. Like,
Nope.
Ah,
Does
that's
not.
so funny.
Does not involve that. The fetus is there and she is angry all the time because Patroclus exists and is mortal and she doesn't want Achilles like around him and because he's mortal and he's just gonna die. So what are you doing, Achilles? He's mortal. It's like a whole thing. But yeah, it's good. I liked it a lot. It was kind of weird because I also was reading She Who Became the Sun, like pretty much, almost alternating. And the Song of Achilles is a comp title for She Who Became the Sun. And I'm like, I see it. They're at war and stuff is queer. But I feel like this is one of those we need more queer war books because I don't think this is a great comp title, but they're both really good. So how are the clues going?
I have one last one I'm assigning, and oh boy, do I not have good options. That's just the way it is sometimes. You're all are gonna hate this round. I have no good clues for anybody.
That's fine.
Fun times.
That's all right.
But I'm glad to hear Song of Achilles is good. That's been on my list to read soon.
Yeah, I like the solution for what to do with Bresis. I don't know how familiar you are with the myth, but if you're going to go for the no Achilles
Okay.
is definitely totally gay, you have to deal with the number of women that he slept with in the myth, and
Yeah.
it handles that
Join
really well.
stream.
I like the solution.
Okay. Yeah. It was a classical studies major. So.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I like the solution. I say this not as a classical studies major, so if you read it, let me know what you think.
why did
Sure.
I that was not supposed to happen.
As long as it's better than Troy.
I don't know that one.
No, the movie with Brad Pitt where it's just like, no, they're cousins. They're totally straight.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
gross.
no, no, no.
I've seen
No.
that played out before.
No,
Don't do
this
that.
has Achilles is definitely gay. Patroclus is maybe bi, but devoted to Achilles.
All right,
Mhm.
join the
I could
stream.
devote to Achilles.
Quetzalcoatl 5. That's a good name. I appreciate your name. This game is called Mysterium. What if we want to watch? Angelic Egotist in chat said, "Who?" I don't know which part of the conversation this was for, but they said, "Who said we watched it because it was cute? What if we want to watch murder?"
Nice.
Which is a
I'm just
very
saying, I
good.
need
That's
something-
a very
I need
good
something to do
thing to
with my
point out.
Saturdays.
All right, are we all in? I think.
Yeah.
1,
believe so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Y'all
7. I'm
see
still
the
missing one
stream.
person.
I think I just...
We're just streaming it on
Sophie.
Discord, right?
Oh,
Like,
Correct.
Yeah.
Streaming it on
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
You could
Okay.
watch the actual stream for this part if you wanted, but streaming it on
I've
Discord.
turned it back up now so I can see the comments, but
Okay, fair enough. All right. Spectator psychics are ready. Okay. So,
Ooh.
I believe this... Oh, good. It's still in order. So this is Sarah. You make final decisions on this, but everybody can have input.
Make final decisions?
So
Okay.
this is
Actually, let's go in order. How's that? So,
yeah,
CA.
explain what's happening.
This, I have clicked on CA. This is CA's clue. Down
So,
at the
like, I
bottom.
don't see any of the clues. All I see is it, like, doing, like, a circle, like...
Oh, is it not loading?
Yeah, I can't... It's not... I'm not loading on mine. I don't know if it's loading for other people.
It's
Is
loading
a
Try-
clue an image?
Try exiting the stream and coming back in.
Okay.
Nicole, I feel like maybe we haven't explained
Do we just want to...
like what on the screen is the clue versus...
well, I needed people to see it
things.
first before I
Okay.
give that explanation.
If you want to use
Okay,
my
now
round,
it loaded. Okay.
Now it loaded. Okay, so over here on the left, you can see my people. I can choose a person. When I click that
Okay.
person, it loads your clues over here on
Okay.
the right. And then down
Yeah.
at the bottom, everybody sees the same human beings that you are choosing between. You are trying to find the murderer.
Who is
from the
Mm.
down there.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Let's get it.
choose the person that CA has clues for. So this is
Okay.
you as the psychic. And then this
should
is
we
your
do
clue.
voices for our characters?
Go for it. You are
Yes.
completely
Oh my
Yes,
allowed.
god, no,
definitely.
I don't have that in me right now.
It's not mandatory, but I'm not going to stop you.
Oh, it's like I've been faking a customer service voice all day. I don't have my voice
So-
acting hours are over.
This is one potential suspect. Here is
Mhm.
another.
Is there okay? So do we want to? Is there a time limit on like how long this is
No.
gonna take? Because I could deliberate for fucking ever.
Please don't, because we have a time limit on the stream.
All right, I'm gonna say it's.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just like off of
Just gut
cursory
check it?
looks, but like yeah, old lady with the gears and the clocks.
Uh,
No, you
Think
passed
to
her
the
already.
No,
I passed
towards
her?
the start.
oh,
Yeah,
The left. Yeah.
because they're yeah
Oh yeah, they
Mhm.
look like it. That seems
yeah. It just there's
Oh.
big giant gear looking thing in the middle, and also there's one that has a very similar build, like the one off to the bottom left
Oh.
or bottom right corner.
good. If I remember correctly, a big difference between this and Clue is with Clue, you're all trying to find the same answer. With this, all the psychics think a different combination is the answer, and all of the psychics have a different one true combination.
yeah. And then at
yes,
the
I
very...
feel that this is an underwater thing. We should consult a person who might be able to traverse the seas. I think number 2. He seems to be able to forge a suit such as the one in the front.
Plus, he's got a
Mm.
mallet. That's a murder weapon.
I feel like my icon's too small for people to like get the voice I'm going for with that face.
it's
You know, I
is
appreciate
your
the
voice attached to your... Hold on, I can blow...
I was trying to do
oh,
it for
I can't.
for the smarmy looking number 2 character.
in my head, my
It
character
fits.
sounds like Tom Hanks. Honestly,
Oh my
I-
god.
I do agree about the gears as going with that woman.
because like he has big
Mhm.
Tom Hanks in a Polar Express energy.
Oh,
Mm,
God, I
the golden
just
ticket.
can't unhear
Perhaps some
it.
sort of simulacrum to traverse the sea.
No,
I should
I
should
think-
go get some hot chocolate.
I think that voice goes with
Oh.
that icon very well. 10 out of 10.
Yes, quite.
All right, okay, this is my vote.
Okay.
Just because like it immediately jumped out, and I'm trying to trust my instincts here.
Mhm.
All right, yeah, old lady with the gears and the clocks. Also, time is very valuable when going underwater.
Okay.
Mm.
Case.
Yes.
Find your
So someone.
murderer. Oh, just because somebody else in a round voted for somebody doesn't mean, because they could be wrong, it doesn't mean you can't pick
Mhm.
that person also. Just saying.
May I see my list of suspects?
Yes. Suspect number 1, bagpipesman,
Bagpipeman.
the sculptor, the watchmaker, the doctor, the driver, the seamstress, the barber,
The other type of seamstress.
the other type of seamstress. I'm not actually certain if... I don't have a good nickname for
Hmm.
her.
I feel like it is the first seamstress. I feel that if they're going to kill someone by the air, they'll find a way to weaken the fabric without it being obvious, and then it will fail them.
I know it's technically not
Also,
crocheting.
making hats too.
Good for
I know-
hats as well, yes.
I know it's not technically crocheting, but you could call her the crochet queen because that's just catchy.
Sure.
Oh, the one at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So choosing this one.
Yes, I believe so, unless anyone has any objections.
And so, if
Alright.
you're right, you then move on to guessing the place.
Yeah.
And everyone who didn't guess the right person is still trying to guess the person.
We will.
And then
there.
if you get once you get the place, then you're guessing the murder weapon. And so whoever gets their combination of person, place, murder weapon right is the winner.
Well,
Bear with me, but
that's
can you pause
half
the
of
game?
winning. Erica.
Is that a pun?
Yes, it was.
Oh boy.
Yes, it was.
I knew it. Are we actually pausing the game for you now?
No, I just said
No.
bear with me.
Okay,
Can we pause
okay,
the game?
okay.
Erica, this is your clue.
I always
I mean,
fun one.
if you
Can we look at
like,
the sculptor real quick?
I was gonna say that looks like that thing. That just looks like that.
They do have similar energies. But
They're
here's
almost
the
the
thing,
same pose too.
The mediums are kind of different, unless we can, because like that bear just look more like wood covered in moss as opposed to stone covered in moss, and his tools do seem more for granite / clay / marble / stone.
I would like to interject. Angelic Egotist says I CA cheating once again. I've never actually, and then in parentheses, I've never actually seen him cheat, but I love slander.
Nice.
I feel targeted.
Just some
and
spicy takes coming from our chat.
I know, right? Some
I
very
didn't
spicy
realize me
decisions.
cheating in this game would be a theme. I'm not ready to accept that kind of I'm not ready to accept that kind of accountability yet.
Oh,
Cheaters never are.
tragic.
That's okay.
Nice.
Erica, what do you?
I'll wear that mantle.
What would you like to see, or what would you like me to click?
Can you go through the people again? Just I want to like just scroll over so I can see who the other suspects are.
Bagpipesman.
A bagpipeman would make sense out in the nature.
Yeah, except they
the
don't have those kind of trees in Scotland.
the
Fair enough.
sculptor. Now, I know I'm not supposed to say anything. I will push back and say that like these clues are too abstract for that to be a.
Yeah, I
yes.
didn't.
I'm
So
not
it wouldn't
saying
be
you're
him
right or
literally, like,
wrong, but like
sculpting his way into the clay of the earth.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but like identifying certain trees is probably a little
beyond
more
this game.
concrete than this game will actually allows for. We
Concrete,
have
like that the sculptor works with.
I was about to
We
say that's
have
definitely
the-
not the wood the bear is made from.
the watchmaker, the doctor, the driver, the seamstress, the barber, and the crocheter. I'm just gonna go with. I'm just calling
How
her
are
the
you
crocheter.
get so far out in the woods if you're not a car
Spinster?
driver?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go
probably
ahead.
meant to be a spinster. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
spinster.
gonna go ahead
Also,
and say the
since
sculptor.
spinsters are named
Alright.
because they spun.
That is a
wool.
good. That's a good point. We can call her the spinster.
Marvin, we're up.
All I'm
Uh-huh.
saying is that this person is attuned to the forks in the road.
Oh my god.
I'm
So you
gonna
have
leave, I'm sorry.
MD and Kevin. You guys have 2 clues. So you
We've
have
got
this,
candles.
Got
Yeah.
candles in a bear.
Candles in a
trap.
bear trap.
and you have this.
Oh, that looks like a tarot card.
Wait,
Ah, yes,
is
the
the,
Dracula.
A vampire and a wolf and a
Dude.
skeleton dog.
do the candles
Yeah.
mean that they're constantly vigilant?
Yes, obviously.
Who would have candles?
At a
any of
visual-
them,
at
because it's the
vigilant-
time period.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't a bright idea. Of
It's
mine,
more the
but-
floating candles that
Oh,
strike me as
TA,
interesting.
That's just bad.
Listen, I tend to wax poetic about things.
Oh,
and-
dear.
We
I'm
have
gonna take a sip around GCA.
we have untapped CA's power, and
Listen, these jokes are fire, and that's the
yeah,
last
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways,
Can we
Uh,
get,
You can't
can we
stop
go
them
through
like John
this-
Wick.
Can we
we
go
just
through the
end it?
suspects
Can we
again?
just-
Yes.
Just
uh,
yeah.
bagpipe, sculptor, clockwork, or
Yeah, clockwork. MD. Clockwork definitely not. But,
Yeah, I'm
but this
just not.
yeah, this guy
Doctor?
looks shady. Like, the doctor just. I mean, I know it's got nothing to do with candles or whatever. He just looks like
You look shady, bro.
It's the
I get
You
it.
look
It's
shady.
the angle.
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
the
It's the
angle
angle.
and his
For
like
sure.
his like rotting eyelids.
Also, he's lit from below
Wait,
in
that's
like a
not-
very disturbing way.
Those could
What-
be
Yes, he looks like a
eyeshadow,
tank.
and we don't shame aesthetic in
Oh,
this house.
they could be eyeshadow, but it does contribute to the
You
the,
listen.
the
You never
feel.
stop being. You never stop being emo. You just stop dressing like it. And
Oh, boy.
True.
Or
I would
you-
say he's
Driver.
very emo.
And you absolutely go into medicine because that is a good outlet for that energy.
is that more than you bargained for yet?
Well,
Like,
the
Oh
real
my
question
God.
is,
Oh my
are
God.
we sure he's a doctor and not a mortician?
This
I was
says
about to say
official.
those same words.
This says official first aid
First aid
kit.
kit.
So
it's
Show
a
us
it's
the
a
driver.
it's a cover your ass
Driver?
policy.
Driver.
I just gotta make sure they're not dead. First aid first.
You know, no one ever expects like it to be a woman, so I think it's the. I say we go with the knitter.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep.
All
Yeah.
right.
all right, so you're committing
Speak
to
for
this
yourself.
one. Okay.
I always suspect the women.
I don't know.
Well,
man.
let's
but
do it.
Erica, that's
going down that path
self-interest.
just opens a lot of doors.
That might have been too, but I don't know.
You
if
called
that
me
was-
out.
Sorry.
Called me out.
Nicole, I keep wanting to click or scroll
I
the thing at
know
the bottom.
it's hard, huh?
Very
So this
tempting.
is clue 1 for Sarah. This is
Okay.
clue 2.
Make it
Also, I
Okay.
do want to state up front, if this game takes a little bit longer than anybody has, there's no pressure because we can finish it even if
we
somebody
can
has
declare
to go.
that whoever's furthest wins.
Well,
Like,
no,
we can,
no,
Mm.
not
what-
that. But
what?
like, I'm saying, like, because I'm controlling everything, we can
Mhm.
keep figuring out your clues even if you have to
Oh,
go.
without if someone has to
Yeah.
go.
So there's no pressure to like stay and finish through if somebody has to go. Just because
Can I
this
make
is.
this
Can you go
more
back to the
informed?
other clue?
Yes, I can.
Real quick, if someone needs to like go to the restroom or something, and their turn comes up, because you can kind of choose who's selecting.
Just go
can
for
we
it.
just, like-
Yeah.
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 Alright,
That's
cool.
Just tell me that you're doing it and then mute.
In that case, I'll be
See,
right
with
back.
the rat, it's like he's
Can
got a little
you-
outfit on, so that could be the seamstress. But then you got the other one with the gears.
The other
that could
clue
be
was
the
all the
car guy.
gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Can you click on the sculptor guy again?
Sculptor seems to be a favorite.
I love the
Yeah.
idea that the seamstress
Well, you
is
know-
the one who made the tiny coat.
That is a
Mhm.
very funny.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed like in
But
the
I think
other
it's the
clue with
watchmaker.
You noticed in the other clue?
I had
Jen?
just the other clue with the candles. There had been a bear
Oh.
trap.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is somebody else's
Yeah.
clue I'm talking about, which
Oh,
I
okay.
Mm-hmm.
like,
No,
I
but
feel like
it's-
it's almost too obvious to be the watchmaker lady.
Mm.
Like there's been like 2 clues that like are very obvious, like her, but then I'm like, is that too obvious?
Wait,
Wait,
what
Hickory
is-
Dock,
Okay.
the mouse read up the clock.
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
the
we'll just go
tiny
with the clock
sword.
lady.
Going with clock lady.
With the clock lady.
All right.
Yeah.
And Sophie.
All right.
So you also have 2 clues. You have.
Oh, that's a
Ugh.
good card.
I
That
love
is,
this card so much. It's so.
Is that Crocodile
beautiful.
What
Loki?
am I looking
Yes. I
Uh,
vote yes.
You,
I say it is.
and then this is the other clue.
Also the
Ooh.
clock.
Oh, you're voting clock.
at? Oh. All right. So the second one is like some kind of spider on top of gears.
Very steampunk.
Yeah, it looks
Very
like a steampunk
I like
palanquin or
it.
something.
And the first one is. Did I
Palanquin.
hear someone say Loki?
The
Not
alligator.
just, but the alligator was
The
Croc Loki.
crocodile. Yeah.
Oh,
love
down.
it.
From a serious vote point, the race car driver or the car driver, since it feels like both are like machines to be driven.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, that seems likely.
All right. So.
All right. You know what?
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the driver.
Okay.
It looks like things are happening. There's driving going on. Let's go with that.
All right. Reveal time. Nice job.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Oh, we're doing bad.
All right.
Ah.
So,
Ah,
3 of you are right.
That's thickened.
3 of you are wrong. The
Oof.
ones that you guessed already when your turn comes up again, and the ones. Oop. Sorry, I
Yeah,
hit
nope, it's
disconnect
fine. It's
instead
between
of end
rounds. Nicole's
stream.
picking clues.
I
Oh, yes.
accidentally hit
Hang on.
end. I accidentally hit leave instead of end streaming. That was my fault.
Oh dear.
So now
I've minimized
minimize
the stream so I can't see your clues.
Okay, good. So it was funny for some of those. I couldn't remember what it was supposed to be, and I was just, but it was fine because I can't tell you anyway. So it's okay.
So recently I found my book of Battleship Solitaire, and I've been doing some of that again. It's like Battleship with all like the ships and the the ships with different sizes, and they're in a grid and stuff, but along the side it has numbers that say how many pieces of ship are in that row or column, and you use that to figure out where the ships are.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I like it better than Sudoku, but it feels like a similar like brain niche.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so like they have a little thing showing you like here's how many of which kind of ship are somewhere on this grid. And then we'll usually have like a few pieces of ship. It could be a whole ship if it's a one square, or they might have just like the middle square of a ship, and you don't know if it's this piece 2 on a 5-piece ship or what.
Do they have
Anyway.
any ones for modern day warfare where it's all just zeros because we don't use battleships anymore?
I feel like they would just not make that book.
You sunk my aircraft carrier.
Also, because they want you to like get their other puzzles, then it has like samples of like a 2-page spread with a bunch of other different kinds of puzzles where you could buy the book for this.
Oh snap! For because it's battleships and whatnot, and you have like basically preset conditions for it, you could actually match it up to like actual battles and be like, this is a weird representation of like whatever battle of like World War II or something like that, from like this direction.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah. Like a historical battleship one where it's like this is the grid roughly of like Pearl Harbor.
or you could reenact the 2014 cinematic classic battleship based off of the game by
Oh yeah, a movie tie-in book. That would actually be really fun.
just reenact. Someone has to play Rihanna. Is all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but now I'm like that would be such a good dad gift of like here like it's actually all the boats and the positions for ex World War II battle.
Right. all of the boats are constructed historically accurate.
Exactly.
I don't know
yeah,
if
like
there's enough room on this grid for that, though.
I am gonna regret
ocean is
making
pretty
the
big.
references that I
No,
have.
no,
for
no.
one
The
of
grid's
these.
pretty small.
All
well,
right.
you'd probably have to have the representation of the boats be like
Join.
the weight
Not
that they
to
take up or
scale.
something like that.
Don't you know that historically speaking, every country was only allotted one of each type of ship?
Angelic egotist. Yes, I may or may not have roasted Erica for being a lesbian.
That is what happened.
that was what happened. I hope Erica would tell me if that was not funny, but yeah, that is what happened. Okay, join my stream, please. Rejoin my stream. I have everybody except CA.
Oh wait, let me get back in there real quick.
Okay. All right. So the fun part about this is I hope that the audience knows what the answer is and is judging me appropriately for my clues. That's my hope, is that you all are looking at this like yes or oh no, why?
The challenge is jumping into your brain to figure out what you mean by these clues.
Right? Yeah, that's always the struggle.
It's way more nuanced than things like Cards Against Humanity, where it's like you just have to play to a sense of humor. This is like any number of interpretations that you could have jumped at for these things.
Especially because
it's way more abstract.
Especially because so many of these cards that on the clues have so many things on them that could hypothetically belong
Be the
to
thing.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
and it's really hard when, as for some of these, like, I don't have multiple cards that are good for you, and so I have to pick one and hope that you latch onto the right piece that I'm thinking of, or have the same reference that I do, which is always terrifying. All
Kind
right,
of, again,
we
like using
started.
a throwaway card in
We
Cards
we
Against Humanity.
started with CA last time, so let's start with Case.
Okay,
So
yes.
you are on location
Places.
now.
That's such a
of
good
the murder.
clue
Ah.
card, by the way.
This is such a pretty card.
That's such a good clue card, like
Mhm.
like visually
Um,
speaking.
So your clues that you have are 1, 2, and 3. And then, so
Where would it
locations,
occur?
we have a child's bedroom, bookshelves of books,
Behind which
um,
Michael Corleone is killing a man.
a spooky bedroom, a meat cellar, shed, question
Kitchen.
mark, kitchen?
Kitchen.
Is that a kitchen?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
It's kitchen.
The trophy room, the haunted veranda,
Jesus Christ.
Also, this is one
The fish
house. This
room.
is the house you're standing in trying to
yeah, it's
figure out.
literally one location.
So, we're supposed to all, like, this house is terrible. I would not want to be here.
This is
a
like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is like
terribly
where in this house were they
uncohesive,
murdered? And then
array of interior design options.
the outdoor pool.
They also take terrible care of their pool.
Yeah, right. That is
Mhm.
gross water.
Bro, some chlorine in a vacuum. changes
Sorry,
your
could I
entire
see
life.
the other clues for a moment? Yes. Okay. Interesting.
This feels like the pool. Like,
Yeah, it's painting at the side of the pool or something to that effect. Or
well,
What are
no,
those
this
It also looks like there's sharks.
yeah, I'm sorry. That's the card I'm having trouble seeing clearly.
Which one?
The one that's currently selected is like I'm like, what's going on in that card?
Oh, gotcha.
it's got like a field with a thing in it, and then like a beach and shark fins,
This,
or that's not sharks.
all of the
I don't
cards
even know what
together
you're looking at.
feels like imagination to me. So it's
Mhm.
like really pinging hard that it's probably the child's room, because that's where you're doing your most make-believe things at.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where it feels in my head, but I also question if it's too obvious.
Okay, I know it's not my thing. My thought about why it'd be the pool is we have like 2 different giant rectangles with things in them.
I don't know. Something about these
Mm.
images rings a bell for me. So like,
Because the thing is, all of these cards are weird enough to go with imagination. Like, well, I am appreciating in the bedroom that there's doll and smaller doll.
Well, the teddy bear needs his own doll.
Wait,
yeah,
Exactly.
obviously.
hang
There's
on,
a
sorry.
little doll
So
next to the teddy bear.
scroll the locations to the right for the moment.
Mm,
Oh god, the fucking veranda. Sorry, every time I see that.
The worst veranda.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're all
come on, you
talking
can
about.
sit
This
there
looks
and
comfortable.
write a story.
Under duress, yes.
I would go there to hang out during a thunderstorm, but I realize that that's not a decision most people would make. So
That is fair. Could I see the third clue again? I think it's a music box, but I just want to see.
yes.
They're performing
I'm
for.
going to go with the children's room. I
Mhm.
don't.
All right.
I worry that it's too obvious, but I feel it still feels the most right to me.
CA, Steam just told me you're playing Val.
oh,
I'm just making fun of you. I do not care. Enjoy.
Busted.
Do your
legit.
enjoy
What-
your multitasking. I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just teasing you.
Here's the thing: is that was actually a misclick. I'm multitasking with FL Studio right now.
Wow.
Like, I'm not gonna lie and pretend I'm not multitasking, but it's definitely more productive than Valheim.
Oh, that's hilarious. Actually.
Listen, these beats aren't gonna make themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
no
I
shade
gotta-
on the multitasking. A big reason, part of why I like running the stream is it requires so many things happening at one time. So like, yeah, full
that.
support.
If-
All right, so we have this.
I feel outed though.
I would like to point out how much.
This is
Whose
Erica's,
clues are these?
Erica. This is Erica's
Okay.
clues.
I have a thought if you'd like it.
And then there's this.
Let me see the cards first. So much furniture.
Is that a chair
that?
being showered by books?
Oh,
Windows.
or
it
those.
looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, they look like mirrors or windows or something. Portals. But
Portals.
I feel like it's the veranda.
hey, Erica, can I point you to the clue that literally has a giant red chair in it? Like, that looks like the chairs in the thing. I
Ooh.
see your point about the veranda, but
Which
the hunting
one?
trophy
Oh.
room literally has like almost
Oh, the slingshot
chair.
with the feathers. It's like if you just murdered a bird.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You like it almost, yeah, that looks like murder, weapons murder.
Yes.
Yeah,
The murder card.
the murder card with the red chair.
This is a hard decision.
It is.
Wait, go back
Well,
to
and the
the floating
interesting thing
chair.
is there's 2 red chairs.
Right, but only one makes sense with a slingshot.
No, I know, but I was just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that you got the 2 chairs, so
Mm-hmm.
and you have one room that has that kind of chair, sort of.
Yeah.
My
I don't
mind
know.
is in a
There's-
completely different realm where I'm looking at the kids' room that has. That I look at this and see it as a storybook, and there's a chair in the kids' room. There's also a window in the kids' room, and a slingshot is something a kid might play with. They may go and murder some birds with it, but
Maybe-
a kid may do that. So maybe they're, I don't know, the ghost is haunting this kid's room as well, and that's why we've got this surreal windows throwing
But
weirdo.
riddle me this.
Can you go back? Can you go
Yes.
back to the snake charmer picture real quick?
Yep.
Yes.
Like,
which room?
first-
Which room
I
in
don't-
this house do you think has a secret snake hidden beneath it?
All I'm saying is there's a lot on the line
Many
in
of
this
them.
image, and like,
God, CA. I'm just gonna go with the veranda because I'm just trying to go with my first instinct. I do appreciate y'all's input though.
Okay.
Oh, we're still trying to figure out who did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you-
really? We're that bad?
Somehow, no, that's not how that works. To be fair, it could
Well, we've
also
got
be
more
me
clues.
who did bad clues. So you have some options that have been taken off the table that other people or you had guessed on previous rounds. So
Okay.
Bagpipesman is still in play, as is Clockwork Lady,
It's always Clockwork Lady.
the Doctor,
Hmm.
and I almost just called the barber Sweeney Todd because that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
That's
does.
literally what
Wait,
it's
Honestly.
so
like.
the because several people had guessed Clockwork Lady.
This is your
Yeah,
new
we
clue.
go
I'm
with
thinking,
that.
I'm
These
saying
books
Clockwork
are
Lady.
these
Let's
books are
do
your
that,
new clue.
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Nice and
It's a
quick
rite
and
of
easy.
passage. You've got to guess Clockwork Lady.
For the record, I was just joking, but I wasn't actually
Oh.
giving any thought to it.
Sarah. This is your
Oh,
new
okay.
clue. These are the ones that you were given previously.
Okay.
The tiny mouse murdered the moose with the tiny sword.
And the ball of yarn.
Yeah.
Well, the
strangle
tiny
them.
sword was actually a reforged knitting needle.
Mm.
Can you go down like through? Are there any more people other than those 2?
So you have Bagpipesman Doctor.
Spinster lady.
You think it's Spinster Lady?
We'll go with her. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, with the
Sophie.
yarn.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Sophie
alright.
is on location. So you have.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to go through the cards again?
No, I think we're pretty good. What are
Okay.
the clues again?
So you have this blue.
Blue. All
There's
right,
a
a blue.
clue.
Okay,
Oh, the
blue. The
painters,
And
bedroom's
they're painting
blue.
the night.
This is a
Okay.
clue.
Okay. Painters in
Chim
night. The
chimney.
bedroom.
And this
The
is your-
bedroom looks like it's in night. Could you click on the bedroom, please? Okay, red. Is that a door?
It is
Thank
a
you.
door.
All right, so
And a ship
red.
in the background.
And there's a ship in the back.
Princess.
And then what's
Is there
this?
lightning as well? Or is that a
Yeah.
crack?
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
lightning.
that's lightning.
Night blue. And then what was this? And it kind of matches the red on the blanket. I don't know. I was just thinking in color. And then what's the second one? Like it looks like the chimney. Rain. It's not raining in the bedroom scene, is it?
No.
No.
No,
But
that
there
looks
is a
like
lot of
full
water.
moon.
Okay. There's a lot of water in the crowd. In the
This one works very
Everything
well if it's just
before
like,
kitchen.
what were they dreaming about right before they woke up having to pee?
I like that. Angelic egotist. I did say everything before kitchen. It didn't feel kitcheny. It felt like storage to me. Just a me problem probably. But I also don't hang out in kitchens on purpose. Also that creepy spot. I'm fully with you. Like yes, 10 out of 10 good hangouts in context. All right. So how are you feeling, Sophie?
I'm torn between that and then like that red door really matches the red door in the library hallway.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just not sure like anybody else have any input?
Oh no, there's ladders. Yeah, because there's a ladder.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's totally that.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm all in. We're betting the hallway.
Alrighty. And last but not least, CA, you have this clue
The best staircase.
and this clue.
You heard it fresh from the fish's mouth, apparently.
And then this is the
You know,
one you had
CA,
before.
with all the water theme, it might be the swimming pool.
So he's not on locations yet. He's still on people. So
Yeah.
you have
But spoiler alert.
you have
but in case you haven't thought about it,
you have bagpipesman, Doctor, Sweeney Todd. I'm just gonna call him Sweeney Todd, and this one. Spinster.
that's a really tough question. Okay, so clearly it's not the clock lady. Because I would have
Correct.
moved on.
Because she is not an option.
We have what looks like an Anubis replica
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea reference and some wheels and chains.
That was your old clue. Here's a new clue. And here is also a new clue.
Hey, there's like a woman in white on both of them.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Well, and notice they're both traveling cards. They're both going someplace.
Yeah.
Can you sit on the fish for a minute?
Yeah.
The fish. Also,
Can you
this
show
would
me
be
the
a
other
great...
two options that aren't visible? As far as like suspects, the suspects.
The barber.
There's no woman in white, and I feel like that.
Maybe she was who was murdered.
No, I was murdered, and I don't wear white.
But aren't you? But maybe that's a representation of you.
Oh, well. I wouldn't put myself in light colors. It's a bad decision.
I wonder if the doctor anesthetized the young woman and then she drowned.
That's great, but what does that have to do with a fish in a bridge?
She's sleeping with the fishes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I mean, yes, that's. I didn't even want to say it. It was right there.
That's a murder on a whole new scale.
Oh.
All right.
You're on the hook for that one.
CA,
Probably had a guilty conscience about that.
which card would you like to choose?
How much line do we have to give him before he hangs himself?
Well,
Stop floundering about.
we have 2 minutes until 10
I
o'clock,
don't know,
and
but
we
they
are.
bought it hook, line, and sinker, so it's fine.
We do need to make a decision.
You're netting
on
a lot
this
of
one.
responses.
We still have a round and a half after this.
It's like, which is basically the nice way of saying hurry up, CA, and pick one.
A little bit.
Yes.
You know what? Okay, this is gonna be a really bad stretch, and I don't think I'm ever gonna win this one. But I'm committed to this play on words here. I'm gonna guess that it's the doctor because they're standing next to a dock.
Okay.
We're just gonna commit to that.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Well, look at that. It didn't work.
Oof.
So much
Somebody-
pressure.
I get to witness the results.
Wow,
of
Case
Somebody
is
is
just, like,
currently 100%ing this. All right, let me
Yeah.
give you your next set of clues.
I swear to God, I've been minimizing my window every time.
Yeah, minimize very quickly.
So Kevin, I know
there is a
that we're
limit on
just
rounds.
doing lousy.
We're bad. We
Yeah.
haven't even picked who the murderer is yet.
No, we have no clue. Clearly.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You're just not very good psychics.
Oh, no. Or
Didn't
maybe
see that
I'm
one
just
coming.
not giving very good.
I was about to say that one too. Fuck. Good job.
It's just not in the cards tonight.
I was.
Oh. Tragic.
feel like
I
a
do-
medium difficulty joke has already been made. So
I'm getting clue cards I haven't seen before, which is always fun.
What time did you say the stream ended?
Technically now.
Officially right
Officially now.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would cut us off. And that's what I was
No,
worried about,
I'm
but,
in.
but you're in control.
I have control.
Okay.
She
No,
controls
that's
the
good,
mass.
because
the
now I'm invested.
vertical and the
I want to know
horizontal.
who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a Zoom meeting.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got to get out of here. Someone else is going to be playing some Jackbox games.
there's actually a separate stream after this that no one really talks about.
Our After Dark stream.
Oh God.
Man, I have a suspicion that maybe somebody doesn't have the same reference for one of these cards that I do, and I don't have anything better than steering them toward my reference, and maybe that's bad. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're right. We really will.
Just remember to keep it simple for some of us.
None of these cards are simple though. Like I'm a
They're
little
great
bit.
cards. They're fantastic.
They're
They're
images.
beautiful.
cards, yeah.
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
And like the thing is that like a card that, you know, is trying to point someone towards a place in one game could be trying to point them towards a different place, or like a person, or the murder
Yeah.
weapon in another. Like
Yeah.
they have to be like this weird mix of like ambiguity, like, and specificity.
Mm-hmm. There can't always be a clock.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
Should we have a sing along?
See. Oh, I should say we have a newsletter. You can go to newsletter.booksthatburn.com and then it'll redirect you to Button Down. But yeah, newsletter.booksthatburn.com, and every 2 weeks you get an email with little descriptions of the books I read and links to my reviews of them and notes about, you know, the most recent episode or when upcoming events like this stream are. So if you would like to stay in the loop without having to incessantly stalk us on Twitter, then please subscribe to the newsletter. And it's an every 2-week email newsletter.
Fortnightly.
Yes,
That's what I was
fortnightly.
thinking.
Mm-hmm. As opposed
yes.
to PUBG-ly.
Also, as opposed to bi-weekly, which is
That's just my
beautifully
day-to-day life.
ambiguous
That's my
in the
week-to-week
most
life.
useless way.
But bi-weekly would mean twice a week.
Bi-weekly
Or
is just
every
my-
2 weeks.
Or
I
if you're
don't
me, just
know.
every
Alright,
week. because I'm
join
bi-weekly.
stream.
The argument over whether it would be every 2 weeks or twice a week is why we say fortnightly.
Yeah, I would just think of it as twice a week if it's bi-weekly.
All right. We are ready.
I always go with every other,
Join-
but like the
join my
bi-weekly
Yeah.
bi-weekly podcast sounds like a great like show where it's like
Uh,
bunch of
and-
people
and-
talking about their weaknesses either twice a week or every other week. Doesn't matter which.
and
Actually,
Yeah.
both.
Sounds like a therapy session.
It's twice a week, every 2 weeks.
Angelic Egotist says bi-weekly. Mama, you mean straight weekly. Just kidding, I'm gay.
Oh, felt.
Uh,
Felt.
All right. Are the psychics ready?
Every week is bi-weekly.
No, they are not, because
oh,
I have nobody in my stream.
I'm
you
watching.
didn't-
I'm
Join
waiting.
Oh,
us.
it told me.
Wait,
It told me
okay.
I didn't have anybody. Discord, you lied.
Oh.
I'm waiting
I'm
for you to
here
hit
I am.
OK.
Yeah,
So
let's get it.
discordant.
Oh,
CA, are you in?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Kevin's in. Who am I missing? Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Just the will to continue.
Probably
Wow.
Discord catching up.
Probably,
Raise your
but
hand if you're
I'm
not
I've
here.
got
relying
5
on
hours
Discord.
left.
Okay,
know,
so
it's-
now let's start with Erica. So, Erica, for you, it cannot be the bedroom. The
I'm
veranda.
already gonna go with Robin's suggestion and say the hunting room because not to say they were right, but they were right.
All right.
So.
I'm clicking the button. Okay.
Just remember, we had a murder card.
And then we got another murder card.
Right.
Kevin and
Well,
MD.
that was an attempted murder card.
Kevin and
Oh,
MD, you have
We're still trying to get the person.
you have
Okay,
the bagpipe, the doctor,
Doctor.
or the barber.
Barber.
I
An
vote for
apple
the
a day.
barber.
I'm with you, MD. Let's just go there because
Just
barbers.
because.
Looks like a barber
Barbers-
pole.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is it like the red and blue, like the red on the barber pole? Isn't that blood? Because the barbers came from surgeons. It's like a whole thing.
Look, barbers.
Yeah,
eat,
because it was like the
eat
red cloths.
Yeah.
And they eat apples. They read books. They use candles, and they cut Dracula's hair. It makes
Alright.
sense to me.
I'm clicking
Perfect.
barber. Sarah.
That mouse got fat.
So for you, it is either barber, doctor. Oh, it's the same three people: barber, doctor, or bagpipe.
So he's
This
the
is like a
one
Pied
for this?
Piper.
Ooh,
What the fuck is up with that mouse?
This one.
that was a great image.
Or this
No, the
one?
next one.
Yeah.
Oh, that
He's
mouse.
a warrior mouse.
Yeah, but its eyes are glowing. It's like a demon blood knight.
Wait, did you
Is
say a
there
warrior
any-
mouse or a voyeur mouse?
Warrior.
Warrior.
Voyeur with a V?
Yeah, the tiny
Okay, the-
mouse took up the sword,
the-
murdered the moose, and now is like the
glowing-
master of
the
the cheese
glowing-
from Cthulhu.
I mean,
Oh my
either way, if he's a lawyer or a voyeur, the glowing eyes are for him to watch everything.
So
Alright, leave
now
it
th-
on this
now
one a
this-
minute.
They're
This
fighting
woman is
over a
holding
door
on
to
the
do
door.
laundry.
Princess, honey, I'm not letting you in there right now.
Is it making it too serious if I say this is a commentary piece about privacy?
No, but
Yeah, there's like a theme of like mice and rats throughout, but I don't understand
woman.
how.
Well,
It is of
Is it like
mice
a
and men.
Pied Piper thing?
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh.
Mice and men
you know,
became.
Let's
That's
go with the
probably it.
bagpipe guy.
which
Yeah.
Let's go with the bagpipe guy. All right.
yeah, bagpipes.
Wasn't
Okay.
getting that reference. Okay, that makes sense with all the rats.
Wait, I don't get that. I don't get
Pied
that.
Piper.
Sophie.
Oh.
was he-
Oh.
Well, pied referred to the style of clothes that he was wearing. It was like pied clothing. Anyway,
What does that
Um,
mean?
Haku.
Is that like
So
when
a
it's-
plaid piper?
Yeah.
basic.
basically.
I don't think it's the same as plaid,
Okay.
but yeah.
No, but the bagpipe guy
Haku.
would be a
Right,
plaid
right, right.
piper.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My cat just headbutted my mic and shoved it onto my chin. Thanks, kitty.
All right, so we have majestic wolf. I could have sworn it would be the library. It had a ladder. That's so sad.
That is sad.
I would think
A
at
ladder?
this point it would be the trophy room.
Yeah, which was not the right
Yeah.
answer last time, so it is still open.
Yo, Robin,
Hmm.
between the two of them, I guess you could say you should have picked the ladder.
Ha 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 ha.
That's a
That-
step too
that-
far.
That pain fake
Wait,
laughter,
you're saying
I live
this
for
was
that.
not the right answer?
No,
That was not the right answer before for someone else. So
I mean, it makes sense for this card, like the newest one, 'cause
yeah.
it's like a majestic forest. But like, what are the other ones then?
see, we have a fish.
Oh, no, you don't have not a fish.
Sorry, no, this. I'm looking
not
at the.
this one.
There's like, there's a giant marlin over a fireplace.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the clues. Yeah,
Nah.
this is a fish room.
And then there's just
that's more
the
aquatic
red-
than I thought. That actually.
Oh, I don't know. I'm really torn with the marlin now, because
Yeah,
like
this
there's a
round
lot
I-
of water in the second card. Oh, but
This
the
round has been anything but smooth sailing.
There's a tiny
honestly,
sword.
though.
It's a sword.
Yeah.
That woods. It's like this tiny little sword.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
and there's
there's
also the
something-
bear on the rug
Well,
on the
there's
bottom
kind
of
of that
that room.
meadowy wallpaper too.
There's just
Oh.
something really fishy about this round, and like
I just,
that's all I have to contribute at this point. I'm sorry.
That's
no,
fair.
you're good. You're good. Honestly, yeah, we're gonna go with the marlin room.
Okay. All right. And CA.
Ooh.
let's see.
So you are
beautiful.
on bagpipes, barber, or this lady.
Spinster.
Yeah, spinster.
Spinster, yes.
Gotta be careful not to go too deep with these cards.
Right? It's yeah, it has to be Spinster Lady at this point. I feel
No,
like.
well, no. Look, I don't know. Like, is this red white trying to be like that guy's hair?
I don't think so because like the references to red and the use of yarn to make the fabric of like go back to that house one, the second row, that only one in the second row of your clues of the clues.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and none of them are a doctor because I remember one time we played and you were like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Nikki, I remember that from the
Is
very
this a
like
spinster after she's killed her husband?
maybe.
All right.
Yes.
So you're
I'm
clicking
okay
Maybe
with
we
this,
were
yeah.
wrong, and she's not a spinster; she's a widow.
selecting spinster.
Mm.
Self-proclaimed,
They all are.
self-titled.
CA
Self-made.
just confirming spinster.
Yeah, just yeah.
Okay. And Case. So you are now
That
on
seems like-
weapons.
That sounds like the key.
Ooh.
So this is
I murdered them with the stool.
this is clue number 1. This is clue number 2.
Shoes and keys.
Okay.
This is 1 weapon.
Wait,
This is 2 weapon. 3, 4, 5. Don't know why I was numbering them. And that's it. Those are your options.
Okay. Okay.
you sit on a stool to put on the shoes.
Isn't that like a hedge maze? The green picture? Yeah.
Hedge
Um,
clippers.
But there's
Yeah, the clippers
keys
feel-
in both pictures.
But they could be bolt cutters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true. They're probably.
They're
they look like
clippers. They're gardening
shears.
shears. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
shears. Like ball cutters is
Yeah.
while they're probably the concept is not new. I doubt is like feels appropriate for the era.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, scroll to the right for the possible weapons. Because let's remember this is in the kids' room.
Well,
Well,
they're
that's
not
not connected.
Oh, they're not. Oh, sorry. I thought we were building a story.
You
Well,
are
we are
building,
building
a,
a
story,
story?
but the way this game works, you can't do that.
Oh, sorry.
I don't.
Okay.
Fun fact:
You
I don't
can't rule
actually. I
weapons
don't
in or
control the answers. The game tells me the answers, and then I have to make the clues work. So like.
Okay, so I was trying to
yeah.
figure out like which ones worked for like a kid's room.
No.
And you don't
Don't
have
do
to
that.
worry about that at all.
Yeah, like in that case, it's like probably the iron because that might actually be there. But okay, so sorry. Then go to the second card of the clues.
Second card of
No, sorry, of the clues. Yeah. All right, so shoes, keys.
There's keys in both of them. That's the only common denominator I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Keys open chest.
Oh yeah, keys up
I-
in the chest.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling chest actually. I was thinking like chest only really makes sense for drowning a person, but maybe they just locked a person in there.
Oof.
Or they don't
Sorry,
go
just
to the
scroll
head.
before I say for sure. Scroll to the other weapons just for a second. I just want
I'm gonna have to dip. You
Okay.
Nick, you said that you can finish.
Yeah,
shop
yeah.
around for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
we'll let
guys.
someone take
It's,
over.
That's
it's
all
either
right.
the
It's keys too, though.
It's okay. We're running a little bit long.
yeah,
for it.
It's
It's
either
fun,
the
though.
chest
Thank
or
you.
the clippers for me. Oh, the
Oh.
typewriter has keys.
There's keys in both of the. Oh.
Oh,
Take
do,
care.
does
Oh,
the
you'll be
typewriter have?
safe.
Is there a shoe as like a part of
see
a?
it.
Bye, see ya.
Is-
A shoe is part of what?
Is there a shoe anywhere?
No, it's like a shoe is like a nickname for something as like some part of a typewriter.
Oh.
I'm asking if there's like some old timey like it's like the ink feeder or whatever. I'm guessing.
Nah.
No,
Not-
no.
Pardon me, not guessing, asking. I'm like,
I
I
mean,
don't
there's
know.
there's the foot of the page, but I don't know if it's going that far.
Right, that might be too deep. Go
Yeah.
to the hedge maze again. What's going on at the top there?
Looks like an outhouse.
It's the reflection
Or
of
a prison.
water, so it's like the thing something.
I'm going with the
upside
chest. I'm going with the chest. I think it might be that like a baby was put in the chest and then tossed into the water.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I was
We haven't
wrong!
goofed at all, indeed.
You were.
down. Oh no.
Clearly, I haven't been cheating, people.
All right, everybody, minimize.
Yep.
Let
And
me
then
get
this'll-
more clues. We have 4
I
rounds
sadly
left.
have to go too. My dog has been begging me this whole time to take him out on a walk, and I just
Okay,
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
sorry.
that's good. Yeah.
That's okay.
He's 2 seconds away from pooping on my floor. I gotta
Oh,
go.
no.
Nope, absolutely
Alright.
take care of that.
I hope we all win though. Good luck.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. So now I have to think. Yeah, Robin, this was why I had initially suggested playing this first.
Well, yeah, I just.
You see what I mean?
Now
with the
we know.
time. Yeah, now we know. Trying to. Sorry, I just saw who got a certain card, and oh boy, I'm gonna. This will be interesting. Wow.
Well, I'm in it to win it.
None of these are helpful at all. Maybe this one, I guess. Okay. Okay. The other part of this too is that I only get 7 cards at a time that I can give as clues. And so I can't get more until I use up the ones I have, unless I like spend one of my crow points to refresh them.
So at any one moment, you have access to 7 clues, basically.
Yeah, so it feels incredibly limited on like what I can actually choose from, which is fun. You know what? I've only used 1 crow. We're gonna exchange some stuff, huh? Because some of these are just not super helpful in any context.
Don't you see how that puddle relates to the baby bedroom?
Yeah, totally.
So my stepmom's going to be coming and staying with me for a couple of weeks while I have surgery.
Aw,
So,
yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, it is. I'm glad that my stepmom, who is an LPN, is coming and staying with me after surgery. Yes, I'm very glad about this.
10 out of 10, very good.
This is a very good thing. So, but it also means that I'm like, all right, these light bulbs have been burnt out for like 6 months. Let's replace them. We gotta just doing all this stuff that I kept not getting to. So
okay.
bought all the light bulbs today.
Robin, I am having
like
you.
half of them.
I'm having you take over decision-making power for Erica's character, and
Cool.
either Kevin or MD New, if one of you wants to claim CAs.
Is CA ahead of us?
He's the guy at the top. I mean, yes, I think.
Is he on round 2 is the question.
I don't remember. Oh no,
No, I don't
what
think
round
he
is he on? No, he is on round 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on round 2.
Well,
Hey,
clearly
MD, why don't we both take over his?
Well,
we
but
just
then
ignore ours.
It's 2 souls, 2 bodies, but somehow they're both sharing.
It's
It's like
uh,
it's a real like timeshare situation.
wonderful.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Just reminded me of Good Omens.
Yeah, right. Okay. Back in stream. Let me check in on Twitch chat. Oh, okay. Well, Angelica says bye CA, but he's already gone. I'm looking at my overlay and I'm questioning some life decisions I might have made. Unless it
That's
looks
okay.
fine on stream.
Question
Let me
them
check if
later.
it looks fine on stream. Well, I'm waiting for... Oh, never mind. You're all in. Just kidding.
Yeah. We know the drill now.
Dun, 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 4 rounds left. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, you know what? We're gonna start here, which is technically what is left. So
You got a
Flip a coin.
50-50 shot.
50-50 shot. Bagpipe or the doctor.
Marvin,
As
what
we
do
know,
do?
paper airplane's representative of both.
You know, I don't
well,
know,
I bet-
Kevin.
I
What do you
just-
think? Let's just pick one.
Doctor.
Okay, doctor.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, Sarah, you have barber or doctor.
Oh, that
Going
makes
with
it
the
easy.
barber. That has some Sweeney Todd vibes. Yeah.
Okay. Sophie.
You know what? It's the pool, isn't it? There's so many fish. There's so many like water references. I have
You
to
think
finally
it's-
relent. It's the
It's this one?
pool.
Okay.
A little boat.
I don't want it to be, but
you
it
don't,
is.
you don't want it to be? Okay. All right.
No, I'm a Pisces. I don't know if it's related.
Oh. Okay. All right. I almost said CA, but no. This is Kevin and MD again.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it. At least
So-
we're
We're on a
further ahead.
location.
Well,
so
isn't
let's
this
do it.
obvious?
Yeah.
we are on a
We're at
location.
Wait, that looks like Discworld. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So
what are the other two?
I've got.
Yeah.
I've only read one book in the Discworld series, and it was like one that worked as a standalone. So I
Library.
didn't know it was a whole series.
Yep,
and
let's
I-
do
now I need to
library.
read them.
Library.
I'm currently in a D&D game set in
all
Discworld.
right, library it is.
This is the story of a scarecrow that murdered people. Sorry. Okay, so
Maybe the typewriter. Oh.
So
Mm.
Case, you have the
Maybe it's the
I think I'm going to
Hedge
go to Hedge Clippers now. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
with the
it's the only
scarecrow.
outdoorsy one that there is, aside from maybe like I guess they were working out outside. So we'll go with Hedge Clippers.
Okay. And Robin.
All right.
So you have
Okay.
It's the gun. It's the gun.
All right. I got. Can I go back to the first one?
Yeah.
All right. Two things with birds in them. Can you scroll?
I can. Would you like me to
cross-
highlight anything or just
Just scroll.
Okay.
All right.
Are those the tiny swords that the mouse
scroll.
picked up in the other card?
Scroll back. With a bird and a sign. And ghosts and weird sword things and a circle.
You got a ink with.
It's got feather and ink. Yeah. Do the typewriter. Yes.
Okay.
I think the
Oh,
inkwell
we're getting there.
is it?
All right. So
See-
Case, you are off
we
because
moved
you have
up.
succeeded.
Oh.
I
Now that
almost
we
wore
are
that last time too. Damn it.
Yeah, you did. You were so close. I was like, yes, that was your first instinct, and then that didn't happen. Okay.
It was the water in the hedge maze. That was like,
Yeah.
water is a murder weapon, or like a crate is a murder weapon for
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
All right, let me give more clues. So now, Case, you are just helping everybody else until we get to the last round. There are 3 more rounds before you lose.
Nicole, for the sake of this stream, we might need to be done. Because it is
And they
we're
just don't-
25 minutes over.
Okay. Do we?
And it has 3 more rounds. So since we have someone who got to the end first, congratulations. You have won this for the stream.
Victory.
But if
Baby.
you're playing
Okay.
proper Mysterium all the way, we could have more of us make it to the end. So definitely now that I know better how long this is, we should absolutely have a month where we do this as the game and it'll just take the whole time, and that's fine.
I think we should do October for sure. Is my vote.
Yes. Do Halloween Mysterium.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So-
I am ending the stream.
That's sexy.
Bye. Thank you everybody for
Bye,
watching.
everyone.
We will
Thank
play
you
this
so
to
much.
completion later.
Bye.